Yeah, I literally, I literally thought you were turning this into like a Luke Soka thing, and I'm like, dude, don't turn the second one.
What? I don't even want to say it. I'll tell you afterwards.
Dude, I feel like show it from the beginning.
Did I pass
them.
it? All right,
because it's so good.
Luke digs Ahsoka because she's kind of like a sister to him, being Anakin's protege.
Yeah, and also
don't.
Okay. Did you see what I saw with that other super chat or no? I'm just asking.
What?
I don't even want to say it. I'll tell you afterwards.
Oh God.
No.
Did I pass it?
You probably don't want to put it on the screen. I'm gonna be honest. It was one of the other one, one of the ones we just read.
Did we read it?
Yeah, we read it.
We did?
Yeah. It was the profile picture. It
was just so stupid.
What? Nah, don't worry about it.
But I brought it up on the screen.
You did.
This one.
Yeah.
I don't get what.
You don't see it?
Luke Jesus.
No.
Jesus, like, it's just kind of like it's... Yo, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good, dude. It's all good.
I was like, what are you laughing at? How the hell are you making that sexual?
I'm making it sexual. Oh shit.
Luke thinks Ahsoka because she's kind of like a sister to him. She's like an older sister, being Anakin's protege.
Yo, F's in the chat. F's in the chat.
Go on.
At this point, dude, I remember
get it, dude.
dying.
She's like an older sister to him.
No, look at the profile.
Dude, you're actually crying, dog.
Look at the profile.
I was crying.
Dude, I felt like such an idiot.
I'm legitimately crying, dude. Oh my god, dude.
Woo, good times.
Oh shit. You got us on that one.
That was crazy. I remember that, dude.
That was wild. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Welcome to Nerd Theory, everyone.
Hurts my head. Like, I laugh so much, it like hurts the back of my head. Like cramps.
Yeah, sometimes we have really good moments here where we're just like, it's just stupid stuff. But anyways, yeah, chat, I've got another new editor. Shout out to OG66, who's making these amazing, crazy edits. He's going to be doing them for all my channels. So Theories Arcade, Star Wars Theory, and Theory Talks, and then maybe the other ones later. But yeah, welcome to Nerd Theory. How you doing, Josh?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited for Ahsoka.
Me too. Yeah.
Next week, bro.
I know. Next week. Are you going to do a watch party?
Yeah, I'm doing a watch party. So I'm going to do a watch party for the first episode, which I guess is like the first two, right? But I don't think I'm going to do watch parties after that.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, it just, so first of all, I think the third episode is only like 34 minutes. So it's going to feel, oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So it's going to feel a little weird to go from like an hour and a half to like 34 minutes. It could still be fire, but I also like don't really want to stay up till like 3 a.m. for a 34-minute episode. You know, even if it is fire, like I could probably just wait for the next morning or whatever.
I think the show's going to be everything we wished Star Wars would have been since Disney bought Lucasfilm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't really understand why there's like a group of people who hate Dave Filoni. I never understood that. I just don't get it.
No, I mean, I don't get it. I think some of it is some of it is that people genuinely don't like him. Like there were fans even when he was doing stuff in the Clone Wars that's a little bit different than some of the EU stuff with like the Mandalorians and whatnot. I remember some of the fans being a little bit like, I don't know about this. And then of course there's some fans that I think like really and truly there are some fans that are so jaded and burnt that they just want it all to fail at this point, and that includes Dave. And I think that there's like something that happens where like people like you and I, like really and truly, our last thread is Dave. Like the last like thing that we're like hanging on.
Like, dude, please.
Yeah. And so there's probably some people out there that just for that reason want like Dave to not, they want him to fail so that we look foolish or that we finally give up completely on Star Wars or whatever. I think that's a little bit of it too.
But never thought of it like that, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, dude, to be honest.
Well, I mean, what other, like I said, there's some people that I think can genuinely not like Dave just because of some of the changes he makes, maybe some of the retconning, but I don't understand if you're a hardcore Star Wars fan, right? If you've been a fan for a long time, and if you were a fan pre-Disney,
yeah,
I don't know how you hate Dave. You know, I mean, Dave legitimately like studied at the feet of George, created the Clone Wars, carried that shit. And then beyond that, I think he's done some of the best stuff even under Disney, and that includes like helping to create The Mandalorian with John. You know, I know it's like really John's character, but the way that character fits into canon and the sort of finer points of that are absolutely Dave's work.
Yeah, and how Ahsoka melds into it all. It is still Dave's. A lot of it is Dave's instructions.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
it's like an amalgamation of both of their genius. I'm still, like I was such a John fan, dude. Like even as a person, I just think he's a dope guy. I just really wonder what the hell happened with Boba. Like I'm just genuinely confused.
Yeah, like, I mean, Boba for sure. But what about Mando 3? I mean, Mando 3
that too.
To me is an even bigger disappointment than Boba, because at the end of the day, like Boba was mostly handled by Rodriguez. I know that John wrote a lot of Boba, but yeah, that's kind of like, Rodriguez's thing. But I mean, Mando 3, I don't know who else to blame but John for that. I mean, that's completely John. So to me, you've got two shows, within this Filoni verse, Mando verse thing that are connected to John that are pretty big disappointments in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely not saying like I'm off Favreau. I think Favreau's incredible. I mean, guy made Iron Man, guy made Elf, guy made The Mandalorian, like he's all time great. But I do think, and we're about to find out next week if this is true or not, but I tend to believe that what Dave is doing with this show is maybe something that only he really has the capacity to do. And if that's true, then it just kind of means like the perfect guy for making live action Star Wars is there and has been there for a long time. And it's just like stars have now aligned and he now is getting this show and potentially 2 other movies. So, John's not attached to any Star Wars movie as far as I understand it. So it's like, I don't know exactly. Like there's a lot of rumors, and I think you and I talked about it at the time that, there's some serious beef between Favreau and KK. Yeah. Now, who knows for sure? And we're going to have to see how all that plays out. But it's possible that's part of the explanation. It is kind of curious that John would just be a producer on Dave's stuff. And obviously we don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, but John strikes me as the sort of consummate professional that would just kind of keep it moving and not make a big deal out of, having these issues creatively with KK.
Oh yeah, dude, he's a very professional guy, I think, from what I've seen. He's extremely intelligent, but yeah, I just wonder like what the heck happened with Boba and Mando 3. But that's the thing, I think, with Ahsoka, I like to believe or dream that Dave had full control, kind of like Rian Johnson had with The Last Jedi. And I'm going into this as always extremely hopeful, but this time it's a little bit different because it's not like Joby Harold, some random dude we've never heard of before, doing the most important show, which is Obi-Wan Kenobi with Anakin and or Deborah Chow who's done like a couple episodes of The Mandalorian, directed them. Like, no.
Yeah.
This is Dave Filoni, the guy who created Ahsoka and if there is one person who's the apprentice of George Lucas, it's Dave. So
100%.
Yeah. And I don't think it's. I would have a hard time believing that Kathy would come and be like, "Well, Dave, why don't we do this with Ahsoka?" He's gonna be like, "No, what the freak? This is my character, and this is what needs to be done." And he would probably explain it really, obviously, unlike us, he would explain it very respectfully and logically to her. Be like, "Look, I really feel like this is the journey for a character. This is what George would have wanted." I think Dave is the good Palpatine at Lucasfilm. Like he knows where everything needs to go, and he has all of his pawns lined up. But he knows he has to like sift through the logistics and the laws of how everything works because he's not at the top of the command yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know, man. I mean, Ahsoka is a huge litmus test for just Star Wars in general. To see how successful it can be if it can get back to, really moving audiences and making waves online. And we'll see how big it is next week and see how big the imprint is, and we'll also see the quality of the show, right? So there's a lot of things on the line. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Dave, if you think about it, it's not as though Dave is just this complete outsider that is, just making like R-Tour stuff and then's brought in. I mean, he's worked in commercial art for his whole career. You know what I mean? Working as an animator on King of the Hill, working as a director on Avatar. Yeah, and so like he's been in it, and then under Lucasfilm as well. He's been in it for. I mean, I think he's getting close to 20 years with the company, right?
Yeah.
So he's done all of that, and so I think that, like you said, like he would know how to navigate that space. I'm under the belief that a lot of the reason we haven't had an Ahsoka show till now, and the reason we haven't had Ahsoka in live action or really in anything other than Dave stuff and that one novel, is because I think Dave is incredibly protective of the character. I think he's said as much in interviews where, like, if they want to put Ahsoka in something, like, they have to go through him. And I wonder if
wouldn't
that's
make
something.
sense otherwise.
Yeah, well, I just think like actually legally they can't use the character. So I wonder if, because this is a character that was created before Disney took over, I wonder if there's something in the contracts or something there that makes it so Dave literally has like something like Final Cut or whatever on Ahsoka, and he can just kill any project that uses her. I don't know, but it appears that they're not using her outside of his purview. So yeah, he's got the know-how. He's been, doing this for a while now, and the hope is that, we can balance the more sort of corporate needs from Disney, and that's really just having good Star Wars content and being good for the brand with like Dave's vision for story. I mean, at the end of the day, Disney used to put out incredible stories and like really cultivate good storytellers, and their ability to kind of do that. So yeah, like, if this is a success, it'll be a success in like many ways, because you're right, like there is this element of the corporate needs and the red tape and
For sure.
all this bullcrap. So he's got to wade through that and deliver art. You know what I mean? And I think he's going to, and I think that it's going to be like this sort of North Star for us is, how do we get out of this mess? Well, we just kind of lean on this guy who's doing it, and the fans love and are responding to. So
yeah, well, it kind of reminds me of when they were making Solo, and Sam Witwer was correcting them on a lot of the stuff, and Ron Howard's like, no, come on, tell us, what's actually the deal here, what's going on. And he's like, okay, and they actually went into details. So it's like a lot of these directors, they may be very talented directors, but when it comes to Star Wars lore about stuff that you and I, or I mean even the gods like Sam Witwer and Dave Filoni know about, they're not even on that level.
Yeah.
So they're just like good at directing stuff and taking a script and turning it into like a good movie, but they don't necessarily know the Star Wars mythos and the lore, and they've done the homework, and they've necessarily been Star Wars fans. It's very easy to say I'm a Star Wars fan for whatever 20 years, but like, how deep of a Star Wars fan are you? Like, are you some guy that just plays tennis, maybe like once every blue moon, or are you freaking competing and you're like going at it every freaking week? So it's like, that's the difference there that we kind of need to keep in mind when we have these directors or whatever, like Leslie Headland, who's coming in there and spouting all this crap about Star Wars being a patriarchy and all this stuff. It's like, where are we going with these people that we're hiring to continue the story that George created? It's important not to deviate from that and to be respectful of it. So, and I think the only person to do that is Dave Filoni. Do you guys mind if I have my breakfast?
Damn, what is that? Mango,
Yeah,
sausage,
mango,
egg, and
sausage,
toast?
eggs, and
Is that like a
sourdough, yeah.
Canadian thing?
No, it's a breakfast thing.
I've never had mango with my breakfast, although I guess it makes sense.
Oh, for real? Oh no, it's just a lot of good enzymes and vitamins in mango. But yeah, I didn't get to eat today yet. So
You know, when I think of, Dave, and just to sort of carry on some of the stuff you just said, it's interesting because I think you're right that he like gets in, he understands Star Wars at a really intimate level. But I think actually beyond that, he also knows like how to actually put it together so that it looks like Star Wars on the other end. Because there's plenty of people and people that have been involved in Star Wars that get Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like I
yeah,
truly believe that. And in some ways, Star Wars ain't even that hard to get, bro. It's like pretty simple, right? But I think
yeah,
what Dave does, and this is like where his real genius comes through, is like he's an actual craftsman, and he like actually understands at a fundamental level, like putting together a story. And
yeah,
the thing that's crazy is like we say it all the time, but it's so understated. Like he learned that from George Lucas. Like he learned composition, framing, and like all these things from George. Now he obviously went to art school and had other jobs before that, but because of the way Lucas did the animation in Clone Wars, he was essentially doing it like live action by like setting up these things, cameras, and like getting all these shots within the software, very similar to live action. Dave was essentially taught how to run like a live action set via animation by George Lucas,
hmm
which is crazy. So he not only has the knowledge of what Star Wars is, but he knows how to like execute it. Like a lot of people can know good music when they hear it, but it's rare to be able to like have an ear for music and then be able to recreate it, you know? And I personally think that Dave has a true genius with storytelling. And like the thing that's super bizarre about like a guy like Dave, and I think Feige has this as well. And it's that, normally when you have a guy like that, they maybe are interested in doing their own stories, or they want to jump around a little bit. Like, you look at like Dennis Villeneuve, and he's great, but he like jumps around into different franchises and loves like putting his spin on it and, all that. Even Peter Jackson, even though it seems like he's going to come back to Lord of the Rings, like he's, does other things, King Kong,
right.
etc. But a guy like Dave is that good, and yet has really no interest in like his own IP or his own stuff. He just loves Star Wars,
Right.
and he just wants to make more Star Wars. It's like a rare it's an anomaly to have somebody that's that talented that just wants to do that job. It's the same thing with Feige. Like Feige just loves comics and shit, and
Yeah.
he's a great producer. He could probably produce great whatever. But
Yeah.
like he loves Marvel. He loves comics, and like that's just his thing. It's like these people are special, man.
Yeah, they are. They're really a diamond in the rough. And when you have someone who's literally trained by George Lucas and loves Star Wars and wouldn't want anything bad to happen to it and is in control of making Star Wars, it's like you have a triple threat. You have everything you want in one person. It's not someone who's trying to build their resume or someone who's trying to put their
Their stamp
like
on Star Wars, even.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like what Ryan did. And I think it's important to not have when you're going into, let's say you're hired by Lucasfilm to go, we want you to make Star Wars. Okay. Do you want me to make my Star Wars? Or do you want me to continue the story that George told?
Mm-hmm.
And this means I got to do my due diligence and practice and learn and research every single little thing for all of these characters so I can continue the story as best as I can and not like deviate or change things off screen, which is always a really big mistake.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, I think he's great. And I have a lot of faith in him. So I think this show, as I said, it's like my last hope kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
If Dave fails us, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a really hard pill to swallow, and I won't really have anything left to lean on.
Yeah.
Other than, all the old stuff, like
Mhm.
1 to 6 and the Clone Wars, and then I guess after that would be Legends and games, right?
Mhm.
So I really hope this show is going to be great, as a Star Wars fan and uh, from a channel perspective too.
Yeah.
It's like I'd love to continue talking about Star Wars, but I'm just becoming more and more disinterested as time
Yeah.
goes on with all of the letdowns. So yeah, I got a lot riding on this show for me personally.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a similar boat. Obviously, I don't solely cover Star Wars. I cover Marvel
Right.
and other like pop culture stuff too. But I think for me, like, covering Star Wars has been very difficult over
Yeah.
the past couple of years, and I think that coming out of Mando season 2, like it's just been not a good time. Um, and it's like, for me, like, so I had a cool thing we did on my stream earlier where I reacted to the Ahsoka trailer, which I think is fantastic with Anakin. And I think it's like one of the best trailers they've ever made, right? It's like it
Yeah.
hits, makes me feel something. And so then we went back and we watched all the trailers. We watched the original Star Wars trailer. We watched all the really great ones like TLJ's, Chewie We're Home, I've Been Every Voice Inside Your Head, like all these different trailers,
Yeah.
right? And the thing that was cool about it was kind of remembering back to those times and like what those trailers did to me as a fan at the time, what the discourse was, and like especially because I think, say what you will about the sequels and they're not good, but man, those trailers and promotion like just kind of,
Oh my God.
it's almost like they were able to distill down like almost what the movies should have been
Yeah.
and like put them out on in trailers. And man, it made me feel like, it reminded me of why I love Star Wars. It like gave me those feels, and like I was taken back to some of these incredible moments.
Me too.
Like, do you remember that D23 trailer for Rise, where like the first half of it is like a fan cam of the prequels and the OT? It was beautiful, man. Like the way it was melded together, and
No, I remember that one.
bro, it was
The one that sticks out to me the most is the Last Jedi trailer. I remember I was staying up all day, like I was just waiting on my computer, and it was like football or something it was going to air during one
yeah,
of
it
the
was on the
football
Monday
games.
Night Football game. I remember. Yep.
Yeah, and I remember, and it was like the very early beginning of the channel. I think it was the first year, and then it came out, and it was like that beautiful that harp music or whatever, like, and it was just Kylo standing with his back to the camera, and then it was Snoke's voice over it, and it was just like chills. I was so excited. I was so invested and so into it. I'm like, this is gonna be freaking insane. And then we got the movie, and we're like,
well, the first because we literally just watched it today, but that first trailer where it opens with a big pan over Jakku and you see the crashed Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
And at the time we have no idea. We're like, oh shit, that's Luke. Like he's, flying past this thing.
oh my gosh, did you imagine?
And then there's the lines where Luke is like, the Force is strong in my family, right? And he's talking about like, my father has it.
Yeah.
My mother. Yeah, my sister has it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're just like, bro, like, and back then it just hit different, and the feelings were so different. But we really haven't had that, and I said even then in the stream earlier, like, dude, The Last Jedi really did break things, and I unbelievably episode 9 actually made them worse, and then we seemed like we had something with Mando.
Yeah.
And then you get a year of what I consider to be pretty bad Star Wars content that really,
the worst.
Yeah, it's really shaken me as a fan. And so for me, like, I'm looking for Ahsoka to make me believe that Star Wars can still be that thing. So I have a lot riding on this too, brother. Like, because this could be it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if it's really bad, I could see myself really just not covering Star Wars, and that would be so sad. That would be heartbreaking. So yeah, I got a horse in this race, or a dog in this fight, however you want to say it.
Yeah, me too. This is really the last stand for me, but I'm very hopeful. I think, you know, did you watch the thing today that came out?
The featurette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that made me probably the most excited than any of the other trailers.
So that are just so we're on the same page here. Were you talking about the one that talked about apprentices? Oh, there's a 7-minute one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. So I saw a 3-minute
6
one.
hours ago.
Okay, I saw a 3-minute one that was about Sabine like being the apprentice of Ahsoka, which is like a whole nother thing we can talk about. But
I hate that. If she's a Force user, I hate that.
Right. So wait, before we go down that rabbit hole, what's the 7-minute one? What was it about?
Well, we can watch some of it right now if you want. It's
Hell yeah.
Dave Filoni talking about it.
Let's watch it because I haven't seen this shit.
All right,
and then we'll talk about Sabine because I got a hot take.
Okay, let me bring it up here.
Bring it on up. How's the chat feeling about Ahsoka? Chat, where's your hype level out of 10 for Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Let me know.
What number would you give it?
Yeah, what number? Ooh, pretty high.
Always two there are. No more, no less. A master and an apprentice.
Okay, so this is like an extended version of what I saw because I
have these great master-apprentice relationships.
It's a lot of Dave. It's a lot of people talking about Star Wars and what it means to them. They go over like Qui-Gon and everything. And my thought about it was like, essentially, Dave is Qui-Gon and George is Yoda. So, yeah, Qui-Gon's different than Yoda, but he's still at the end of the day Qui-Gon. You know?
Yeah, no, I
remember a Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
You see that handing down of mastery, the teaching, the developing, the growing.
Do or do not. There is no try.
It's very much the idea of apprenticeship. The need for those two groups to come together in order to pass down the knowledge and to help save the world. In the case of Star Wars.
When I left you, I was but a learner. Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil, Darth.
Those life lessons are what make these characters.
It's like, what lessons, dude? She didn't learn any lessons. What are you talking about?
Who, Ray?
Some of the most iconic characters.
Hey, so is the Rey movie now delayed?
I mean, yeah, probably.
I saw Skeleton Crew's delayed.
Yeah.
Rough, hey?
I mean,
what about Marvel? Marvel's probably delayed too.
Marvel's got some shit delayed, yeah. I mean, at this point, Deadpool 3 is probably gonna get delayed, but if the strikes end soon, it'll probably still happen next year. But yeah, I guess a lot's in limbo depending on the strikes, you know what I mean?
There's been no progress, has there?
There's technically some progress being made, but who knows for sure? It could just be posturing. But they are trying to get back to the table, I guess.
Worldwide.
The war is just beginning, and I will not be the last Jedi.
All of that wisdom gets passed down, over those generations. We have Qui-Gon Jinn.
You know Carrie Beck? Like, what are her credentials?
Not really. I mean, I know she's been with the company for a long time. I think she was on the story group, maybe not. But I don't know much about her.
I've never seen her. Let me see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, well, they got rid of Michelle Rejwan, so this could be like the next sort of producer they're trying to put up. Or she could just be a big producer on this show. I'm not really sure.
Huh. She did Rebels and Forces of Destiny. Lucasfilm's vice president of animation development and story group member. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have Twitter? Does she make any?
I mean, I don't know. I've never heard her. I've never heard her associated with some bullshit, so that's nice.
Oh, that's good.
He's the master of Obi-Wan. He's the master of Anakin Skywalker. And by being trained by Anakin, Ahsoka was part of that legacy as well.
Yeah.
Right, some new footage there.
Master and Apprentice, a special look at Ahsoka.
Ahsoka is a character that Dave Filoni created and worked with George Lucas on in the Clone Wars.
Originally,
and I totally forgot Dave was producing this. John was executive producing this.
Yeah.
We didn't really know, exactly what the Clone Wars was going to be, and we made up our own little band of characters. There was a character that was a Jedi, and there was a Padawan, and thought we'll put them on adventures. But George had other ideas. He says, well, in this character, and he points to the Padawan we had, and he says, let's give Anakin Skywalker a Padawan. And I was like, Anakin doesn't have Padawan. And he just looked at me and said, Anakin has a Padawan. And that was basically it. That's how Ahsoka came about. We cast Ashley Eckstein to be the voice of the character.
That'd be so wild. George is just like, oh yeah, this character you're making, it's going to be the Padawan of like the Star Wars character, Anakin.
I know.
Like that had to be probably so crazy.
Yeah, it would have been stressful.
Would have been stressful, would have been exciting. It would have been cool, man,
It's just so weird that Dave and George disagreed on a lot.
Well, it's not so much that they disagreed. Even in this example, I don't think it's that they disagree. It's that George would like constantly throw him like curveballs. Because when it was George's idea to bring Darth Maul back, and Filoni was probably like, "How?" And George was like, "You'll figure it out." You know what I mean?
You do it.
Like, yeah,
what are you getting paid for?
Yeah, but that's the classic. Speaking of Master and Apprentice, like that's the classic shit, right? So that's like the whole like they call it like coyote teaching. And it's all just like you let them go figure it out,
Yeah.
Let them fail. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fantastic in the Clone Wars and Rebels.
Ahsoka is one of the most well-developed characters in Star Wars, period.
She's the apprentice of Anakin Skywalker. She is the only one that he is trained to be a Jedi.
This young teenage girl who was trained to be a keeper of the peace had to become a warrior worthy of standing next to the greatest Jedi of all time.
Yeah.
Ahsoka's story and her growth has mirrored my own. As you see my style of storytelling mature, the stories got more complex.
So I found Carrie Beck, her profile on the lucasfilm.com website. I'm just going to read it real quick. Yeah. Carrie serves as an executive producer on the live-action series Ahsoka, animated series Bad Batch, Tales of the Jedi. Additionally, she is co-executive producer on the upcoming shows Skeleton Crew, Mandalorian, and the Book of Boba Fett. Over the past decade, she has co-created and produced some of the most critically acclaimed content in the franchise, including Emmy-nominated animated series Rebels, Lego Star Wars, The Freemaker Adventures, and the final season of The Clone Wars. In addition to her work on series, she played a critical role in the creative development of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Okay, that's not saying much. Collaborating with Walt Disney Imagineering through the opening of the New Lands in 2019. Carrie began her career at Dimension Films before joining MTV Films in 2003. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so she's over the past decade. Okay, so she's been there for 10 years.
Yeah, makes sense.
Seems like kind of a new... she was there probably after George.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen her name on a lot of stuff. I mean, she's been around for sure. But she hasn't been like a front-facing producer as far as I know.
Yeah. Interesting.
It had grown to the point where I wanted to take what I was doing in animation and really see if I could get it to this type of storytelling that I'd grown up with in Star Wars. Mandalorian season 1 was a perfect place for me to experiment with my own creativity and style, but have a great backstop and support from collaborating with all these other extraordinary people.
You must reunite it with its own kind.
This is the way.
So when season 2 came around, I was like, for my episode, I was like, well, I'm going to do Ahsoka. I'm like, I just need to try this. Let's do it.
Ahsoka Tano, Bo-Katan sent me.
I hope it's about him.
For
Man,
a
what a
character
good
that has such
episode.
depth. And
Yeah, dude. Look at this. Pretty cool, eh?
Mm-hmm.
But like, why did Mando season 2 feel so expansive, and then Kenobi felt so freaking squished, claustrophobic? If they have this technology, it doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, Kenobi was just illy conceived. It was poorly produced, like top to bottom. It was a movie that then was going to be a show that then they reworked as a different kind of show, and
Trilogy.
yeah, it's just, I mean, it went through the corporate Hollywood, machine, and it got chewed up pretty good.
Yeah,
it's kind of what it is. So
complexity. To bring that character to live action made a tremendous amount of sense.
Tell me what I want to know. Where is your master?
George visited the set when we were filming the lightsaber fight in the Japanese garden, season 2. And I think it was really encouraging of Dave stepping up to this role. And so George would turn to Kathy and myself and be proud of Dave. He was Dave's teacher, and Dave was his apprentice.
nice. It's very cool. Very feel
There are
good.
moments when I just stare.
what's that?
I said it's just very feel good, man. It just feels good,
Right? This one feels a bit different.
Yeah, it does.
It's just like, wow, she just looks like this thing I've drawn, but Rosario's done all the research. Like, she knows the character, but now she has to become it in a way that's never happened before.
Yeah, it actually, the thing that feels most awkward right now is talking with you, the posing and sort of the stances we're doing. That's not unusual, but speaking as Rosario while in Ahsoka is a little startling. I really love the transformation and really deep diving into who she is.
Rosario Dawson is just such an incredibly powerful actress, and she loves this character. I think
I was saying that in my stream earlier. That's Kathleen's favorite line, man. She says that about literally everybody. Remember, like on stage for Rise, she's like, with JJ, she was like, you guys don't understand how much JJ loves this story. You just don't understand. It's like, you say that about everybody. Like, that doesn't mean anything anymore. Like,
I mean, yes, I agree.
Frustrating. Very frustrating.
Yes,
everything about who Ahsoka is just brought to life in a way that almost nobody else could.
She not only gets a character, but she gets like the Star Wars of it all, which is an important ingredient. You have to be in it. This is a hard thing. You're going to have to be painted orange every day. You're going to have to put a prosthetic on your head every day. You're going to be training like a Jedi to learn how to lightsaber fight almost every day.
I'm playing someone who is an absolute expert. And so I really wanted to be able to physicalize that as much as possible.
Yeah, Jedi's primary weapons are lightsaber. There need to be a lot of lightsaber fights. And they have to be good because our fans know the difference.
So, like, right from that, I was just looking at how how good he is at defense. Like, that seems like a Obi-Wan Sarisu kind of thing. So I feel like this Balin guy is probably not to be effed with. Like, he is legit, not some run-of-the-mill dude that survived or whatever. Like, this guy.
Oh yeah,
probably
he was a powerful Jedi. I mean, he survived Order 66. I mean, that in and of itself is like.
Did you read what happened? Like, how he did it?
Well, I haven't seen.
In Empire magazine, they wrote that he survived by escaping to the unknown regions.
Okay,
and now he's like super loyal to Thrawn.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So, hopefully they explore that a bit more. But yeah, it seems like he's gone through some serious trials and tribulations. Look, dude, I love the. I mean, it kind of sucks because obviously Rey's not with us anymore, but. Yeah. It seems like a really good performance, and I love like how the new trailer opens up where he's like, everybody in the Order knew who Anakin Skywalker was, but few would see what he would become. And I had people in my chat being like, well, how does he know of Anakin? And I'm like, well, if he's working for Thrawn, then that's probably how he knows, because Thrawn knows, and Thrawn was like one of the first ever to figure it out, outside of the people that just knew, like Tarkin and the Emperor. So, yeah, it seems like a really cool character. But you're right, this is a powerful Jedi, dude.
Yeah. My only question is, like, like if he escaped, Order 66 was how many years before the Ahsoka show? We're going 5, 20, 25. That's 35 years. 35 years before, roughly.
35, 40 years could be.
Yeah, 35 years or so before. Dude, then that means like he would have escaped Order 66 when he was like freaking
20.
30 or something. Yeah, something like 25.
Yeah.
20. So then, but then, like, where does Shin Hati fall into this? His apprentice, like, she's still obviously very young, so she wouldn't even have been born yet. So, like, is that his kid?
Yeah, we'll have to see, man. I'm not sure. I assume they'll go into that. She also could have been a Padawan, right?
Well, no, because it doesn't make sense. Because they've been outside of the Jedi Order for 30.
Yeah, but
5 years now.
Padawans can be like 5.
Yeah, but he would have had to have met her somewhere randomly, like in the unknown regions. Then, in that case, not during the time of the Republic.
What do you mean? No, I mean, I don't see any reason why he couldn't have had a young Padawan been somewhere away from Coruscant and survived. And then
Because she's
his
too
I
young.
mean, what do you mean? Can't
So let's say she's 20. Like, would you say
well,
she's?
we
20?
don't know how old she is. She could be 30.
Okay, let's say she's 30.
Yeah.
So 35 years ago, when he escaped Order 66, she would have been -5 years old.
Yeah, well, we don't know. The whole point is we don't know the exact time, right? So because we don't know her exact age and we don't know exactly how long the show is, I'm saying she could be his Padawan.
Yeah, I think she is his Padawan. But I'm just thinking that I don't think she knows who Yoda and all the. I don't think she was at the temple. I think she's too young for that.
I mean, it's possible. I personally think that she was probably 5, maybe younger, I guess. But I mean, I wonder. I guess how young do they go with the
babies.
Jedi?
Babies.
Yeah, I don't really know. So, yeah, I mean, I honestly think she could probably just have been his apprentice and survived. I mean, she looks young, but she's also kind of dainty, so she could be like 35, bro, and she just looks like that, you know?
Bro, there's no way she's 35. That chick is like
She looks young, but
18, 20 years old.
maybe. I mean, if she is just a random Force user that he found, that would be kind of interesting. Like, I'm not against that.
I think it's his kid.
Could be.
And he just trained her in the ways of.
So if she is, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that connects to like Morgan Elsbeth and then to Thrawn, right? Because obviously, like Thrawn sees them as valuable.
Yeah.
And he has them protecting Elsbeth and running like missions for him while he's in the New Beyond, right? So yeah, I think he's very important.
I think Balin's like a Jorah Sabayoth kind of thing.
I don't know, maybe, but there's this other character, this Enoch character that like I think is probably more of the Sabayoth character. I think the Enoch character is a sort of replacement for Balin.
Who's that?
Yeah. We've talked about Enoch before. Enoch is a very mysterious character for the show, and I don't know how much you want to get into like leaks and spoilers, but he's essentially described as like a golden masked like Sith bodyguard of Thrawn or whatever.
We talked about this?
Yeah. We talked about Enoch, yeah. I think that is probably the Sabayoth.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's kind of dope. I feel like both Balin and Shin are going to be turned after the light.
Yeah, I think that's very possible, but I don't know if it's going to happen in this show. Like, I think that you're going to get a lot of character stuff with them, and then maybe that'll get paid off later, right? Because, I mean, Thrawn gets killed by his own men in the in the trilogy. So, I don't know. We'll see how it all fits together. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we presumably know about the show, you know, because of the leaks, but there's a lot of mystery, dude. Like, there's a lot of stuff we don't know. Yeah. So, it'd be very exciting to see how it all plays out.
Hey, Josh.
What's up?
Merrick revealed.
What do you mean? You think that's Merrick?
No, it's just the stunt guy.
Yeah, dude, I think that like everybody's obsessed with that Inquisitor. I don't think that's anybody of import. I think it's just a Inquisitor.
Did you see the thing that Sam said recently about how Dave was talking about making him Starkiller?
No, I didn't see that. Where was he talking about that? Like on one of his streams or something?
Let me show you. Let me show you real.
Dude, show me and show the chat because they're the ones that go crazy.
I made a video about it.
Oh, you did? We get asked questions like every week about this.
Right here. And I'm going to drop a link in about,
for example, was thinking.
Talk about it.
And these days, who knows if they ever used the character, it would probably be some other version. Because I know that Dave, for example, was thinking for a second that he might be an Inquisitor. But then they moved away from that idea. But I remember him saying, he's like, yeah, you know, we were really actually talking about Starkiller being an Inquisitor because that's what he does is in fact the Inquisitor thing.
Yeah.
Dude, pretty wild.
Yeah. He's right though. They'd have to change it so much.
Oh wait.
As Rosario.
Like it wouldn't even be.
It almost like wouldn't be the character. That's just I have like the same feeling about Mara Jade, where I'm just like, I don't really want like a version of Mara Jade that's so different that she's pretty much not Mara Jade. She's just Mara Jade in name only. Like I'm not down.
No.
And it'd be kind of the same thing with Starkiller.
Obedient. You have to be in it. This is a hard thing. You're gonna have to be painted orange every day. You're gonna have to fight. Almost like a Jedi to learn how to lightsaber fight almost every day.
I'm playing someone who is an absolute expert. And so I really wanted to be able to physicalize that as much as possible.
Yeah, Jedi's primary weapon is a lightsaber. There need to be a lot of lightsaber fights. And they have to be good because our fans know the difference.
When I started getting my stances and some of the postures and, started...
Talk that shit,
you don't
Dave.
see anyone else saying that. There's like, we have lightsaber fights. It's like, okay, there's lightsaber fights and then there's lightsaber fights. So
really getting my left hand up to par with my right, that I started to really feel like I was sinking into who Ahsoka was, because her physicality is such a huge part of who she is. No matter how tired I was like, sign me up for some more. Sign me up for some more.
It's cool. She is great, man. I am glad that she is Ahsoka. She's a great ambassador.
When you step into Star Wars.
What do you think if Ashley Eckstein was cast?
Ashley can't do it, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the ironic thing is, like, maybe Ashley could. Like, maybe there'd be some scenario in which Ashley could have done it. But the biggest factor that sort of holds Ashley back is that it doesn't excite anybody within the Hollywood world. Yeah. Like, it was probably hard enough for them to get some of these people to come in. Like, Katie Sackhoff is kind of a unique kind of person. Same thing with Lars, like kind of unique in the sense that he has an actual experience acting outside of voice acting. I don't believe Ashley does. But I could not see Ashley as Ahsoka in any way, shape, or form. I don't think she has the physicality for it.
I mean, she did a lot of Disney shows and stuff. Like she did That So Raven.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah. She was the lead bully.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just my
like
personal opinion that, like,
I think she would have done a really good, like, younger Ahsoka.
Yeah.
An older Ahsoka. I don't know. I wonder if there was any test footage done. That would have been cool to see.
Yeah, I wonder, but like, I just don't think she would look right next to all these other actors, because the other actors also are, for the most part, like a sort of live action version of, like, in some ways, an animated character, right? And I just like, can you imagine Ashley standing next to like these other actors? I don't know. Like, I personally can't see it. No hate.
No hate. No, I could see it. I don't think anyone knows Ahsoka better than Ashley Eckstein. I mean, other than Dave, but
right.
Yeah.
Duh. Yeah, no, she was a great Ahsoka. She's still a great Ahsoka, and I think they're going to do more animated stuff with Ahsoka. And I think that's great. But it's just like the some of the people that have voiced Batman in their voice performance. I mean, in some ways, why am I blanking on dude's name? I can see his face. Dude that did the animated one that sadly passed. He was I mean, he is Batman in a lot of ways, Kevin Conroy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is Batman, but could you see Kevin Conroy suiting up in the same way? I mean, technically I think he did for Arrow.
I could, dude. If they put him in a dope muscular suit and you got him in there and he's just like tall and broad, dude, I could see that.
I don't know. I think they actually did do that for the Arrowverse, actually, unless I'm mistaken. I think they did put him in.
Did they?
Batman suit. I think so. I could be wrong.
No way. I got to see a clip of this.
Hold on. And I think he played a version, because there's a version of Batman in Kingdom Come where like it's a much older Bruce and his back's all messed up, so he wears this like crazy suit of armor. I'm pretty sure that's what they did.
Oh, but he's not wearing like the actual cowl though. Huh. Man, I really like that guy.
Oh yeah, he was an incredible human. Got to interview him in Philadelphia. It was amazing.
Yeah, it must have been nice. Anyways.
And work with George. You are part of a legacy. You're part of a history, and we had to uphold that history.
That's what I think a lot of people don't understand about Dave's. Listen to this one line here.
When you step into Star Wars and work with George, you are part of a legacy. You're part of a history, and we had to uphold that history and yet do this completely new and different thing.
Ahsoka is another story where you can step in at any point and not feel that you necessarily have to have seen everything.
From the beginning of this series, Ahsoka is out there on the fringe of the galaxy. When she hears whispers of this warlord's return, she decides to enlist her friends' help.
This is about preventing another war.
You know who could help?
Sabine Wren.
I'm not sure she'll want to help.
I'm telling the story about this mentor-student relationship that passes from Anakin to Ahsoka to Sabine.
There is nothing easy about being a Jedi.
It's quite extraordinary. I bring this to...
Hold on, was that Balin's lightsaber? What the hell? Hold up here.
Easy about being a Jedi.
Yeah, how come she got Balin's lightsaber unless they got the same hilt?
I don't think it is. Yeah, I think it's a similar hilt. Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite extraordinary. I bring this to life.
Balin is much bigger.
Bigger?
Yeah, Balin's is much. It's like a claymore. It's like heavy, huge. Hers are more like rapiers.
Are this high?
Gosh, that was your favorite character, man, the Inquisitor.
Oh, I can't wait for that guy.
We have to do what's right.
Yeah, I mean, it looks awesome, man. And I think, the vibe is right, and he's right about so much that he said in there, man. It's like a legacy, and you can just feel that it's coming from a place of love. And Rosario looks like she put a lot into it as well. So it'll be like a labor of love for them. And I'm excited, man. Next week, let's go.
Yeah. I think Rosario is a great choice for mature Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I think she's going to kill it.
Yeah, she is definitely the right choice for like where Ahsoka's currently at, you know?
I agree with that. How do you think Anakin's going to come in? Clone Wars flashbacks?
Well, let's talk. Yeah, I mean, let's talk first about Sabine being the Jedi, right? So you had said that you're kind of into it, but you don't want her to have Force sensitivity. You want to. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, I don't want her to be a Jedi and like move stuff around with the Force. I just think that's like where have her abilities been this whole time.
Yeah. So I was kind of like thinking about this as the sort of reverse Baby
hold on,
Yoda.
Sorry, I can't really say that because look at Leia. So it's like she just hasn't been trained.
True. Look, I'm kind of on the same page as you, though. My thing is, I was thinking of the character as like a reverse Baby Yoda, where like Baby Yoda is more of a Jedi by birth and by his, Force sensitivity, but he's being trained as a Mandalorian, not as a Jedi. So Sabine could be kind of like the opposite, where she is a Mandalorian, and she's now going to be trained as a Jedi, which kind of already happened a little bit with Kanan. And so I think what I would love to see with the character is perhaps she can tap into the Force just insofar as like she gets like a heightened state where maybe she can sense her opponent's movements a little bit better. But I don't want her to levitate shit either. I think it would be cool if she used the technology and like, because she's like really wicked smart, with like the tech and building, devices, bombs, weapons, etc. Right? She's an explosives expert. So it would be cool if like they tap into that and a little bit of like what you see in that episode of Rebels where she like uses the whip to get her lightsaber back. She uses the like air concussive blast to push Kanan back. Like the technology is mimicking the Force. I think that would be kind of sick.
Yeah, it would be cool. I didn't know about this. Onaka Cargo says Disneyland will be holding an early preview of the first 2 episodes on the 17th to D23 VIPs. So we should be getting some early reviews on it if it's awesome. Yeah, but aren't those kind of shilly?
They're certainly not to be taken totally and wholly, serious. With access comes a little bit of jading at the very least. But I mean, first of all, like, is that even true? Like, is this person even?
Yeah, those guys are peak chills.
Yeah.
What's going on, Trent? What's up, Yellow? Oh God, here we go. What's up, Andrew Austin?
Yeah, we just went over that.
Sabine turns out, I don't want her to be a Jedi. Sup, homies? Glad to catch a stream for once. May the Force be. What's up, Lunatic? How you doing, man?
What up, man?
What's up, Hembees?
What up? What up? What up?
What's up, Nick?
Yeah, Anakin's speech was pretty tight, man.
What would your guys' thoughts be on Ahsoka episode set in the Clone Wars era instead of just a quick flashback? Oh, I wish.
Cool.
I mean, maybe even the first episode will be that. Who knows? Get us right in there.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, I'd love that. I don't necessarily see that happening, but I'd love that, bro. Are you kidding me? Be awesome. Grievous versus Mando. Who wins with the Darksaber? Grievous, dude. Are you kidding me? Like Mando.
No.
Mando's had some flashes of brilliance, but overall, he's not even that good.
You can't even beat Moff Gideon.
Could you guys do a watch party together? It's a little bit too crazy to try that, bro. We've tried it before.
What's up, fellas? I hit 3,000 subs last week. Congratulations, Star Wars Sith, a milestone I'm proud to hit, and want to thank you guys for the motivation for all your consistent hard work. You guys push me to be better. Awesome, dude. Keep going, man.
Keep going.
Get to 10.
Going. Love you, boys. You guys get me through a lot. Anakin hype. Am I the one that's middle name is Anakin? Oh, okay, nice. If you guys remember me, hell yeah, man. It's a good middle name.
Oh, jeez.
Mandalore says, hello there to my fave YouTubers. Scooped up the Order 66 anniversary hoodie, hat, and shorts, but to my surprise, they canceled the shorts, saying not enough orders were filled to make them. Whack.
Yeah, not enough people bought the shorts, so they bought all the other stuff. They didn't buy the shorts, so that's okay.
Interesting.
Guess people don't want shorts.
Guess people don't want shorts.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Freaking buttholes.
Yeah. You got your money back, so you can put it towards this beautiful baby coming out soon.
Look at that beautiful baby. Hot damn. That's nice.
Or the other one, the dark side one. Be dope as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mandalore. When did Lucasfilm learn how to market their product? It beam nice, getting hyped up lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because Dave knows that we need some hype for this. And because they probably...
No. Dave had nothing to do with this. I promise you that. Dave hates this shit, actually. Back in the day when they were doing trailers for Rebels, I remember him constantly talking about how irritated he was that they would put like spoilers and like teasers and stuff. This is probably because there has been no buzz. So they had to kick it up a notch. But kudos to them because they did an incredible job. These last couple have been fire. So
yeah.
But if it were up to Dave, dude, he probably wouldn't have a single trailer. Like he hates that shit.
Didn't know that. Kathleen put her mansion up for sale. She gone. Maybe she's upgrading.
Well,
yeah,
one of the mansions. She has, I think she has a house still right next to Lucasfilm. So
one of the mansions for 17 million or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, we don't want anyone to lose their house, but I mean,
Bro, she ain't losing her house. She just made $17 million.
yeah, true. Yeah, true.
She's good. Dave, take risks. They usually pay off. Take my money. Yes, he does take some risks, and I think that's important, actually.
What's up, Record of the Nerds? I remember listening to that opening clip on Spotify while I was on the road during my internship. Great times. Y'all are the best guys on YouTube. Thank you, dude.
Thanks, man. Yeah, those were some wild times. We had some wild streams back in the day, huh?
We did. Josh, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
It fluctuates between Empire, Return of the Jedi, and Sith. I like them all a lot, so it's hard.
Guys, make sure to hit the like button. We got 3,100 people here, only 800 likes. That is pathetic. If you don't hit like right now, Josh will never show his nipples again.
Yeah, dude.
Don't you want to see that?
You'll never see the pepperonis unless you hit that like.
After 3 failures like Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Mando Season 3, I have no high hopes for the Ahsoka show. I'll still give it a shot. But I'm cautious.
Well, look, that's
I'm cautious too, man.
That could be good though for Derek, you know? He comes in a little cautious. He's like, I don't know about this shit. And then all of a sudden it blows him away. I mean, that could be good.
Could be, yeah.
Salute theory.
Underwhelmed.
Oh yeah, you could still freak out. I'm not being a shitster, but can you reiterate the problems or concerns you had for Andor? I genuinely enjoy that shit. Nah, man, I'm over talking about Andor.
Yeah, so like I said in the original end of the watch party, I liked the show. I thought it was a good show. Really good production and music, acting, overall set design. Everything was really great. I just felt the show dragged on too long. It was boring in the sense that it didn't have any Jedi or Sith or Force users or anything like that. And there was a lot of exposition, man. Too much for me. And yeah, that was it. But otherwise, yeah, it was a good show. I enjoyed it, but boring.
Yeah.
A lot of good moments and a lot of moments that were boring. Yeah.
Yesterday, met my favorite actor, Andy Serkis, at a con. At one point, a group of 50 people marched up dressed as the prisoners and chanted "One Way Out" while playing the music. I hated Andor, but it was cool. Yeah, that is cool, man.
Cool, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. That's like the I've seen them do this thing at Celebration where they have a whole line of people passing. Remember at the end of Rogue One where they pass the thing through the thing? They have like this whole line of dudes where they keep like passing it. It's pretty funny. That kind of stuff's cool.
Passing the plans. Oh, I thought you meant the what's his name? Wood Wilson.
The ice cream thing.
Yeah, Rowood Wilson. I forgot his name.
I've seen that too, where they have the running of that, and then there's they do a lot of fun stuff out there.
Yeah, good community. The fact that Lucasfilm has options for young actors like Luke, Han, and Leia, but not jumping on the opportunity is just baffling. Yeah, they got their head in the clouds, I think.
The biggest red flag about Dave for me is that he seems to simp for. No, I don't think so. He seems to simp for Kathy. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but like, dude, he's worked with this lady for a long time, and she is responsible for him getting live action stuff. So, like, of course, he's gonna be friendly to her. So is John, though. John simps for her pretty hard too. This is interesting.
Where do you two see Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and other IP in 50 plus years in best and worst case scenarios? Also, Josh loved the 40K videos. It's all new to me. Yeah, thanks, 50 plus years. Look, two things could happen. It could either completely fail or it'll be reinvigorated and amazing. But also, it could be fine in the sense that you have all of these new people that come in there and all that they know is this new Star Wars. So they don't really have this transitionary period of the old Star Wars and new Star Wars because Disney would have owned Star Wars for probably longer than George ever had it.
Yeah.
Assuming that they continue to keep it. So in my opinion, I think people won't even know the difference anymore at that point.
Yeah, I mean, 50 years is a long time, but I mean, we have DC and Marvel that have both been around for about the same time. And look, I think at that length, like you're gonna have ups and you're gonna have downs. Like Marvel had some big up times, some big down times. Same with DC. Just kind of ebb and flow. And it's funny because like Marvel went bankrupt multiple times in the 90s. That's why they sold off those licenses, right? So like Sony has Spider-Man and Fox used to have X-Men and the Fantastic Four. And that's because they literally sold them to avoid bankruptcy. But now like they make all the money via like the MCU and stuff like that. So it's like interesting how things ebb and flow.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I mean, the best case scenario would be that they're thriving. The worst case scenario is that they're taking a break because they've had so much damage done, but they'll always come back. Like, Indiana Jones will come back eventually. Like that, right now, probably not for a long time, but like I promise you it'll come back in some form. Like it's just a huge IP. So
yeah. Lunatic, I see you said I missed your super chat. No, I got it, man. We got it. We already passed
we
it.
went over that.
Passed about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, we went over that, bruh.
Hey guys, what are you all most anticipated for in Star Wars? Much love, baby Gosh and Daddy Theory. Much love, man.
Ahsoka right now, dude. That's the most anticipated thing for sure.
Yeah, for me it would be Ahsoka and Tales of the Jedi season 2.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice for sure.
And probably Star Wars Eclipse.
Yeah, Eclipse looks pretty good. Will Luke be in Ahsoka or will Ahsoka be in Luke? Both.
I shouldn't have done that. It's not the Jedi way.
Yeah. If Dave took over the Rey movie, would you be keen? I would be more keen. Over Charmaine?
Partially, I mean,
of course.
I'm just so done with it, man.
With Rey? Yeah, I wonder if they'll ever make that movie. I mean, it just seems like if they were looking around at the buzz, like, I don't really know many people that are excited about that. Like, I just don't see it. Like, why? Who's excited about that Rey movie? Like, real talk. Like,
Charmaine, I forgot her name.
I think it's Charmaine Obed Chinoy. I'm pretty terrible with names, though. So.
I mean, as she said, she likes to make men uncomfortable. So, I guess
it's a great sign.
Modus operandi.
Great.
Let's go, boys. Blinkers on. What's up, sci-fi guy?
What up, man? Hearing Hayden on that voice over gives me hope. Sada was feeling the same way about a year ago with Kenobi show. Ryan E. Johnson needs to be in jail. Yeah, I mean, I totally get people having trouble getting excited. I mean, for God's sakes, every Star Wars show we're like, yay, and then
yeah.
So I get it,
How does Balin know that Vader is Anakin? Yeah, I'm guessing through Thrawn, like what Josh said, but also, I think there are too many people that know. It's bugging me.
Well, at this point, he's gone, right? So if this is post blood, no, because this is before. Is this before Bloodline? Because remember, the whole galaxy finds out when Leia is running in the Senate. Leia has this like budgeting political career that gets completely derailed when the Senate finds out that she's related to Vader. So, I mean,
yeah, but this is the new canon book.
That book was dope.
No one cares about
Claudia
books
Gray
and comics, apparently, according to Dave.
Well, the problem is the filmmakers don't care. And even that one in particular, I remember hearing like Rian Johnson gave notes to Bloodline. Bro, Bloodline has nothing to do with that shit. It doesn't connect at all to The Last Jedi. So, yeah, I mean, again, too, it's Dave, though, so he might just say whatever.
Dave's feature confirms we'll see Luke and Ahsoka. I didn't get that, but I'd be surprised if Luke wasn't in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Luke in there, man. Episode 4 trailer through the lens of someone in the 70s. Oh, yeah. I did a thing where I act like I was somebody in the 70s seeing the Star Wars trailer for the first time. It was pretty funny.
So you were like overly hyped?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was overly hyped. Yeah.
I'm leaving the college on Thursday, says Mikkel Herrera Gutierrez. He's been a member for 2 months. I'm nervous and sad to leave, but excited to see what's coming. Here's to 4 great years for all of us. Thank you, guys.
Hell yeah,
dude, you're going to have a fantastic time. Good luck on your journey.
Yeah, that little bit of nervousness and Fear is great. It means you're stepping into a brand new world.
Mm-hmm.
People hate Dave because he puts Ahsoka in everything and ignored George's wishes for her to die before episode 3. Plus, he breaks George's canon a lot. I see.
Well, George seemed to be okay with it when he was at the set.
I mean, did you see
Mando.
the way George was like talking about him and excited about him behind the scenes in the Ahsoka show? Like, if you really believe that like George is anything but completely affectionate and completely supportive towards Dave, you're just making shit up, brother. Like, that's not
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. The reason some folks don't like Filoni is they think he's overusing her. He'll make her the savior of everything. Well, I mean, that's fine. But who else is going to be the savior?
So
Rey?
wait a minute. Yeah. So like, this is where I have trouble with people. It's like, we don't like Rey, and I get it. We don't like Reva. I get it. We don't like General Holdo. I get it. Like, I'm with you. But an actual well-developed female character, the Padawan of Anakin,
chosen one,
somebody that's been like, that was actually given all the shit we claim to care about. We claim that's the reason we don't like Rey. We claim that's the reason we don't like Reva. They didn't earn that. But we're just gonna face value reject Ahsoka because he's overusing her.
It's bullshit. People just find reasons to hate at this point. And like, look, I'll be the first to say I don't like a lot of the Disney stuff when it comes to Star Wars. I think they completely destroyed the franchise. And personally, I think I know it much better than a lot of the jokes that they've hired to create these stories and episodes. And maybe that's just me being arrogant, but I really do think that, look, they just don't know. They don't know what they're doing. But when it comes to Dave, I mean, someone's got to save the day at the end of the day. So who is it going to be? Some random like Reva crap character or Rey who never had any training whatsoever and is just like interjected into the storyline to look better than Luke? Or is it going to be someone who's actually put in the time and effort and the work and been trained by literally the main character of Star Wars? I mean, like,
Bro, it's so crazy. Like, imagine thinking that that character is overused and that it would be a problem that a well-developed character that we have years of endearment towards is being overused or would be the hero of anything. Like, how ridiculous is that? That's so crazy, dude.
Yeah, people
like,
don't really
yo,
use their
like
brains. They're
this
just
is
hating-
like those
hating to
people
hate.
that wake up extra early just to be a hater. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, they're like up early hating.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, respect, like, do you, but like, come on, man.
Like, what do you want? What would make you happy then?
Probably
it's-
hating. They're probably right at home hating. That's what
I
makes
just saw
them
someone in the
happy, brother.
chat saying people didn't like Reva because she's a female. Dude, there's
No,
no
that's
reason
ridiculous,
you believe. How do you believe that? There's no reason. There's no possible way a logical person would actually believe that.
Just a troll, probably.
She's just a shit character. I don't. Oh my god,
It's pretty silly.
What's wrong with people?
Yep. Your ears, give them to me. Right
No,
on,
Ryan.
man.
No, right.
Theory, I think you are a big Linkin Park fan. I just wanted to make sure you know about the Jay-Z Linkin Park album Collision Course. It's fantastic.
No.
What?
Are you
Are you serious?
Is this new?
No, the collab between Linkin Park and Jay-Z is not new, dude. Oh my god, really?
What do you mean? He did one song with them like a while ago, but it was just
No,
one
he did a
song.
whole album. They did a whole album together.
What?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Collision Course. You've never listened to that?
No, I never knew.
Oh my god, it's
I
incredible.
thought it was just one song.
No, they did a whole album where they mashed up basically. I think it's like Hybrid Theory and
What?
might be two different Jay-Z albums
No
together.
way.
But yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Wow,
It's
okay.
fantastic.
Okay, well, let me hit you guys with this. Do you guys know about the Reanimation?
About what?
The Reanimation album, Linkin Park Reanimation album.
What about it,
dude? Do you know about it?
I mean, is it one of their known albums? Is it a B-side? Is it something that
It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no. You know about it or?
I don't know the names of even their well-known albums besides Hybrid Theory. I think
Okay, so
I couldn't tell you what their last couple albums are, but I remember a lot of the tracks off of them.
So Reanimation album is like they redid all of their top songs and remixed them, and like they sound totally like they're the same but totally different.
What's it called?
Reanimation.
Reanimation. No, I've never heard of this. Of Linkin Park, you say?
Yeah, dude, it's amazing.
Park's incredible. It's just like a remaster, or
It's no. It's like they changed the beat, everything is just different for the songs. It's some of them are actually better than the originals.
okay, yeah. So
Like Points of Authority, Reanimation,
yeah, it's like a remix album.
yeah.
So it's a lot of Hybrid Theory kind of chopped up and a little bit more hip hoppy, they say.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, dude, you'll enjoy it, I think. It's like listening to them for the first time again, but better.
Interesting. Yeah, I really liked that like keyboardist, like synth guy, Mr. Han, that they had in the band.
Yeah,
back in
dude,
the
me
day.
and Mark interviewed him. He's one of Mark's best
What?
buddies. Yeah, he's one of Mark's best bros.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you
Yeah,
serious?
we interviewed him on the channel. Yeah, dude, he
I'm
just like
gonna-
called him up. He's like,
what?
yo, you want to come on my boy's podcast?
No
He's
way.
Like, yeah,
All right,
sure.
I'm gonna have to hit Mark up because, dude, that dude's
Mark,
a genius.
Mark used to hang out with all of them all the freaking time. Like he would
What?
hang out with Chester a lot.
What? No
Yeah,
way.
dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Like Mark's an OG. He just doesn't really talk about it much.
I know. Yeah, he has kind of been involved in a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
That's
like
wild.
Dave Chappelle, for example. I think he said he like smoked over like 200 or 300 joints with Dave Chappelle.
Sounds about right.
Something like that. I'm just like,
sounds pretty good to me.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna hit Mark up. That's cool, man. I like that dude a lot, man. I remember that one song on Hybrid Theory that's really just all him, and it's all like
Yeah,
crazy, like
yeah.
No,
Mr. Han.
Yeah, super cool, man. Ah, that's great.
Yeah. Joe was really cool. It was cool to talk to.
Nice. Oh, we went over this, but how do you think Balin knows Vader's true identity? Do you think it's something he learns in the world between worlds, or do you think he has a temple the night of Order 66? Oh, bro, I didn't even consider that. What if he saves Shin, little baby Shin, at the temple and sees Anakin like that? Whoa. That would hit a little different.
It's like one of the younglings that he saved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would hit a little different.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Damn. I might have to make a little video on that.
Yo, I got a question for you and the chat. Looking back at it, guys, can we all agree that Ahmed Best saving Grogu was super underwhelming? I know at the time we were like, oh, this is so cool. But can we like just admit now that like that shit was kind of mid? Like that doesn't even like what? Like what
Yeah, I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. I mean, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he got like it's awesome, but yeah, I mean,
it doesn't do anything. Like he's just there. There's no explanation. Blocks a couple sabers and then he's out of there. It's like, oh
yeah,
okay, cool. A lot of Dave simping today, and I love it. Nah, I actually didn't hear it. That boy is our last hope. I feel like we can really unite the fan base with this and restore Star Wars. Yeah, there'll be some people that won't want to come back, and that's fine too. But I think for the folks that are like still really in it, like this will be a really interesting show for all of you guys to watch. Like to watch Theory and I go through this, because I think that we get a lot of crap for not liking Star Wars or being toxic and being just like some of these other channels that are like big time detractors. And like the thing is, we really aren't. Like we really love Star Wars and we really want Star Wars to be great, and we'd rather be celebrating than shitting on it. So if this is what it's gonna be like, dude, it's just gonna be great because like you and I are just gonna like kind of be able to sit there and just be fans and be excited like we were.
Yeah, finally.
And
yeah.
there'll be a lot of people that just ignore it and be like, whatever. But a lot of you will see like we still have that love and we still have that passion.
I don't give a flying fuck anymore about what these idiots think of me. I'm here for you guys. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
B's in the chat for blue bananas. Blue bananas.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Lizzo thing.
I'm assuming it's a Lizzo thing.
Why are they blue?
I don't know.
They come out blue.
I mean, shit. I don't know. What else were they getting into over there? You know?
Damn. The only way they can get the fans back is by introducing Jedediah into Canon and Ahsoka, then giving him a bounty on a trilogy. That'd be amazing.
That would be sick.
Jedediah. Be
I'll be
amazing
into that.
bounty.
Do you think Filoni will confirm the allegations of him rubbing?
What?
Fuck?
What?
So this is a special kind of hater too, bro. Manifesting Ahsoka to pop in the community.
Kill him. Kill him now.
Feel more. Wait, what?
What?
God damn it!
Like literally. What was that?
I don't know. Thank you. Appreciate you. Interesting apple face too.
Yeah, it looks seductive.
It's not the word I would use, but
looks
good.
Plotting.
Stern.
Josh, I'm sure I saw Deadpool was taken off the release schedule. Also, who you got in the PPV this weekend, and do you think Aljo can take on Folk at 145?
I think it'd be a good fight, but Volk's just, I think he's only getting better, and he's already so much better than everybody else. So probably not. But I think Aljo's incredibly underrated, so it'd be a good fight. And yeah, I mean, Deadpool, unless the strikes end really soon, Deadpool's going to be delayed, guys. So we'll see.
Dirt Wizard. My two favorite YouTube dudes. My kids are pumped for Ahsoka, so watching the trailers with them has got me pumped too. There's still some magic there, I think. Great show, dudes. I think there's magic left. I think this is the only little fart of magic remaining.
Yes, no, I agree. I think there's magic there. I'm glad you're enjoying it with your kid. That's cool, man. Please read my previous.
We just did. It was
yeah.
stupid.
No, you're good, Delkin. You're good, brother.
Yeah, thanks, dude. You're at karaoke. What song you sing? Crawling in my skin.
Oh, nice. I sing a little Sinatra. A little Sinatra or Black Keys. I like. I have not tempered my expectations. I read the Thrawn trilogy and binge Rebels for this. If this sucks, I'll be hurt, but I doubt it. Faith in Filoni. Hell yeah, Dougie. Hell yeah, Dougie.
In Filoni. Not gonna lie, I think John is just not that great without Filoni. Oh,
maybe.
Star Wars: The Last Fart.
Do you guys remember the early reports of Dave screening Ahsoka? He said that we saw was a religious experience. It's a huge bar to say.
Yeah.
Yes, I do
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah,
Remember.
it's pretty cool.
What's up, fellas? Keep all the great content. Thanks, man.
Thanks, bruh.
Thanks, bro. Dave, send me to freaking Skywalker Ranch, man. Send me to Lucasfilm. I want to watch Ahsoka with you, okay?
Yeah, Dave.
I want to
Freaking
watch
butthole.
with you. Yeah.
Come on, Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Come on now, Dave.
What's up, Kaved? Thanks, dude. Hope you're doing well. Did you hear about what happened with Kaved?
With his dad? That was a while ago.
Uncle.
His uncle? Something happened to his uncle?
Yeah, he left New York.
What? No way.
Yeah. Maybe he'll tell you.
What? That's
I'll
crazy.
let him tell you. Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. He needs his bros right now.
Goddamn.
What's up, Jared? Say Theory is wondering why the Imperial Chatter audio group chats Discord are locked for me. A couple months ago, I was joining Groshik's Cantina and Dex's Diner and talking to people. Is there a problem on my end? Yeah, the mods came to me and they said that you are too much of a sequel trilogy fan. So they're like, you know what, he's got to go. Just start cutting him out really slowly. No, I have no clue what you're talking about. I don't know why that'd be happening. I can talk to them about it. I'll send a message right now.
Yes. Who knows what happened?
To Tank Girl. Still working on that 6-pack, bros. Much love. Nice.
Much love, man. Good for you. Keep at it.
Is that what is that?
I can't really tell.
Is that a Bionicle with a cigarette?
Probably. Order 6619 BBY. Ahsoka showed 9 ABY.
Yeah, so that'd be
So
19 plus 9 is 28. Does that make sense? I thought Ahsoka show was supposed to be 5 years after.
I'm not really sure, to be honest. Sorry, still new, but you refer to Legends a lot. What is that? Where do I find it? Can I watch it? Is Legends canon?
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. What's up, Roundtable? Welcome to Star Wars. Welcome to the channel. And thanks for being a member. Legends is... So essentially, before George Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney, there was what he perceived as true Star Wars, which is the first 6 films and the Clone Wars, and that was it. That is Star Wars. To him, that is the only Star Wars that exists. Outside of that is what we consider Legends, and that is not canon. So outside of that would be the books, the games, the comics, any other sort of memorabilia or stories or whatever it might be, that's considered Legends. So, you know, they're made by Lucasfilm, but they're not what George would consider to be his story, the story. He signs off on a lot of them, a lot of the things that are done and said, right? But they're not what he considers to be Star Wars, which is 1 to 6 and the Clone Wars. That's it.
Yeah. Actress for Shin is 25. I agree with Theory. 25. Dude, she doesn't even look 25, to be honest. She looks younger, but yeah, that's crazy. It's very possible that she was not around. Guess we'll see. I think they'll answer that, right?
Yeah, probably, sure.
Love watching / listening to you guys. Keep up the great work. Cautiously optimistic about Ahsoka. Dave's storytelling made me like the prequels with Clone Wars, which was fairly long bridge across from me. I have faith. Yeah. Hell yeah, Jake. We're feeling it now,
Thanks,
Mr.
Jake.
Krabs.
What's up, Anakin Skywalker? Member for 7 months. He says, hear me out. Imagine within the trailer with the Anakin dialogue is taken from 2 moments, 1 through flashback, 1 through Force Ghost interaction. That'd be amazing.
Maybe. That'd be cool, bro.
That'd be amazing. And then there should be a third where she actually sees him on Mustafar.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to all the members. Thank you, guys. You are helping with all of the extracurricular projects going on, including, of course, Vader Episode 2. So if you want to become a member right now, make sure to sign up, and you get a lot of free perks depending on your membership. But typically, I like to make it the same throughout. So 99 cents a month, you get everything. Not going to lie, Ahsoka looked like the only reason KK let Dave make it because he promised tons of powerful women and evil men. Martinez filler coming. JK hype.
Sorry. Theory, I make reels on IG centered around Star Wars cards I collect. Let me know your feedback.
Cool. Are you tagging me in them on Instagram, or is that how I can find them? Kathleen Kennedy should delete Anakin's scene, raise the chosen one, and the true God of the universe. Yes.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go, dude. 100%.
What?
Def like the old Anakin hot toy opposed to the new one. If they integrate of Anakin's salon quality hair is compromised in any way, the collectible is ruined. I agree with that. Those locks, man, it's a big part of it.
Is that Whitwer clip old? Because Starkiller is an Inquisitor and Cody vs. Rex was going to be in Rebels Season 3. Wondering if this is new or just repeated news. I believe that it's new. I believe it's for Ahsoka show. but I
What?
could be wrong. Yeah,
Hmm.
I could be
Maybe,
totally
yeah, I
wrong,
don't
but
know.
that's what the caption was, and that's what I believe the timestamp was from a new stream that he did. But
Interesting. Okay.
hey, the source could be wrong.
Disneyland will be holding a preview of the first 2 episodes on 17th of D23 VIP, so we should be getting some early reviews on if it's awesome. Yeah, we can't really necessarily trust those. We will get some buzz though. People will speak on it. Yeah.
Yo, Theory, love the content. I noticed the main channel is losing subs. Is YouTube being weird or is Star Wars dying? Nonetheless, love you lots. You and Dave are keeping the franchise alive. No, it's because they're purging accounts, so dead accounts. So they do this every August where you go back in the history of the channel, they remove thousands and thousands of inactive accounts. And then, of course, there are people who unsubscribe, I'm sure, but typically the channel will always be at a plus for the end of the day. But yeah, over the last month or so, there's been, I think, about 10,000 or 11,000 less subs. So makes sense. Happens every year to me.
Yeah, they do purge accounts and whatnot. It's actually good that they do that though, because you don't want like dead accounts on your thing.
Well, yeah, it's not like a real number. Then in that case, it's just people who don't watch, right? So no, I contacted YouTube about it. Just be like, hey, is everything still okay? Like, is this just what's normally happening? And they're like, yeah, we're just purging a lot of accounts, and the bigger your account, the more, the bigger that number is going to be.
Sick.
What's up, Andy?
Hey, thanks for the super sticker. Why would Dave retcon his own canon and turn Sabine into a Jedi? Well, we gotta wait and see. You know, we really don't know what that's going to entail.
Yeah, maybe he's just training her to use the lightsaber.
Yeah, could also be complete misdirection too, which I don't think it is. I think they're going to play around with that, but it could technically be misdirection. You know, they tricked everybody with the Plo Koon stuff when they were doing Luke. Listen to Nerd Theory every week really helped me relax while studying. I just slayed the exam with a 90% and received a huge raise. Well, thanks for paying it forward, paying it back to us for helping you out with that. So thank you, man. Appreciate the love.
Appreciate it, dude. Since Dave's movie is going to have Thrawn as Avengers level threat, who's going to be the 6 heroes to battle him? Go.
Yeah.
Luke, Ahsoka, Mando, Boba, maybe Shin
Ezra, maybe
Ezra, Sabine.
That might be the 6.
Bo-Katan.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's hard to say. I'm going to say Doctor Strange. I'm going to say Tony Stark. I'm going to say, no, it's probably Luke, Ahsoka, Ezra, Boba, and I'm going to throw a wild card out. Cad Bane.
Oh, shit.
Let's go.
No way Cad Bane would ever work with them.
Maybe
he's dead. No, I'm just kidding. He's still alive. He's definitely alive.
Yeah, he's definitely alive. Hey, Theory and Josh, excited for Ahsoka. Hopefully the story sets a path for a strong interest in what happens next. Hope it's not a meaningless show. Well, it literally sets up a movie. So,
yeah.
Yep.
We'll be going to New York Comic Con in October, meeting DBB, Ashley, Matt, James. Planning on giving them the I Love Prequels hat. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing, dude. Please make sure you tag me in that, eh? I'd love to see.
I'll see you there, bro.
Yeah.
See you there, Inaka Cargo.
What's up, Bryson?
Across the Stars theme. Possible Padme flashback? Maybe. That'd be kind of interesting. We haven't heard anything about that, though. Although I guess we could get a little bit more of like Ahsoka and Padme. That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Rainy.
Yeah, it could be good. Could be real good.
Dude, I want to show you both my dogs right now. It's so funny.
They're laying it down funny.
No. And then the other one's like right here.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if you can see his nose. No.
That's cool, man. Little puppies doing little puppy things.
Yeah, he's getting his nuts chopped off tomorrow.
Ah, shit. Help calm him down or something, maybe, huh?
Mainly doing it to prevent cancer.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Because most male dogs get prostate cancer in their life.
Oh, and this helps it?
Yeah, they will not get cancer, prostate cancer. Or
Really?
testicular cancer if they, if you take them out.
Yeah, sure. That's interesting.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna breed them, so I want them to have a long life.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. Did I read this one? I don't know. Hey guys, they're not sure if you ever did a video on this, but what if the Sith never followed the rule of two, but instead had a council like the Jedi? But then it'd be like the old Republic, and they would just fight the shit out of each other all the time.
Yeah.
Super
sticker. That's cool art. I like that.
It is cool art.
Would you guys wear a cologne that smells like a combination of lavender and the inside of a comic book? I don't know about that, brother. I just don't know. I mean,
interesting question.
Yeah.
Do you all remember when John Campea had the Omega cringe meltdown about Filoni and Ahsoka? I bet he's stoked. No, I don't actually watch him, so I don't know what.
I vaguely remember
latest
this.
stuff.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this, but yeah.
Oh, cool.
Do you think there'll be a few times we see Luke in Ahsoka, or is it unlikely he's even in the show? I haven't heard much about him being in it. I got to be honest with you. I don't know. I think maybe if anything at the end of the show. But yeah, I haven't heard anything about it. I don't think he's in it. If he is, like I said, it's at the end.
We are at the precipice of a major crossroad.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Hey, Theory, really enjoying the live streams. Could you potentially see Sam Witwer playing live action Maul?
No.
Yeah, he's a little short for a stormtrooper, you know what I mean?
No. Nobody should play Maul other than Ray Park, in my opinion. Are there any leaks on Ezra and what he's doing? No. I didn't
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
Crazy.
there's some, but yeah, I mean, we've talked about it in the past. It's just, I don't necessarily want to go into super big spoilers right here, but you're going to see. Josh, with the kill count over 50K, what if Chopper was tried in the Senate for his war crimes? Theory, what if Ahsoka had gone with Maul in season 7 of Clone Wars?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would have been really cool. I don't think that he would be considered a war criminal because he's killing Imperials. So they probably let him off. They'd probably be like, "You're all right, Chopper."
You guys are going to be getting that Ahsoka fan fiction tomorrow, by the way. What Lizzo did to her dancers, what Disney is doing to Star Wars, other excellent casting forced onto by Disney. Yeah, if Lizzo ever appears in Star Wars again, I just want to turn it off.
Yeah. I mean, that was honestly a horrible fucking episode either way. Like, it's not even like she's in a good episode. It was bad, you know?
It was just a waste of time.
Yeah. Proposal. If we hit smash for, say, 3,000 to 4,000 likes, could we get a shirtless Josh? No. Here is more classic Nerd Theory streams in the future.
Yes.
Hell no, bro.
Dude, you posted that on Twitter for free. At least let's get us some likes out of it. Boost the show a little bit.
Nah, man, because now I'm fat. I've got tiggle bitties now. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, guys. I'm not having a good self-image day.
What are the odds Rex is more than just a cameo?
Rex isn't in it at all.
No.
Nope. I will not be watching Ahsoka. I have instead started reading the Thrawn trilogy. It is so good. Let Disney shill wars die. Let the EU flow through you. Theory, make EU content. Also, hi, Josh. Hey, what's up?
What's up, Elijah? Looking beautiful. I know you have no answers to this, but where were all these characters during the sequel trilogy? Bums me out. They seem like they all die or something. Yeah, you know, the sequel trilogy in general just bums me out. So
the sequel trilogy is just like one bad year. So maybe they were occupied.
Possibly.
Yo, have you guys seen the leaked?
Acolyte trailer? Nah, I don't think it's real, to be honest. I think that's some bullshit.
Getting excited for the new Star Wars project is like getting told this sushi spot is amazing and it will be better, only for us to have the runs again.
I mean, we'll see, bro. We shall see. Unlikely, but if Starkiller was in Ahsoka, then we could get a duel between the apprentice of both Anakin and Vader. The type of symbolism is why I love Star Wars, and Dave has shown the ability with Tales. I mean, he's not wrong.
That would be cool, actually.
Yeah. I'm not going to complain.
No. Oh, of course not. Do you guys think Filoni will finally tie in that Darth Maul tease at the end of Solo?
No.
I mean, heck, maybe he's going to put Kira in there. But, I mean...
You think Dave gives a shit about
I don't know.
Kira? I'd be shocked. Are you guys Bob Dylan fans? I like Bob Dylan. I don't know if I'd call myself a fan, though.
Yeah. Whatever. They can easily make Starkiller canon, half of Vader life unknown. You're saying that's my reaction?
No, it's just this guy. Like, yeah, get going.
I don't really know any Bob Dylan songs. I'm sorry, I don't.
No, I'm talking about this chat here.
Wait, what's a Bob Dylan song?
Well, the one I always think of is the one at the beginning, or it's in a big scene in Watchmen, where he's like, "And gather around, children, wherever you roam."
Oh yeah, no, I'm
and admit that the waters around you have grown, and so very soon you'll be drenched to the bone. He has like a really raspy, like weird voice.
Yeah. They can easily make Starkiller canon, half of Vader's life unknown, keep him OP, but Vader is stronger. Palp, well, he's not stronger. Palp get worried of Vader and makes him a weaker suit. No, well that's not really the point, because Vader's supposed to be weaker at this point anyways. Even if he was in a good suit, he would be 80% as strong as the Emperor. So
yeah,
that's the main issue, right?
Yes. Tomorrow I'll be going on my first date in over 3 years. Don't tell her that. Should I tell her about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Probably not.
Get ready to wait 3 more years, dog.
Yeah. Probably not.
It's good for memes, dog. It ain't good for you.
Yeah, I mean,
unless she's a Star Wars fan.
I'd refrain.
Yeah. Filoni created time travel to save Ahsoka. Yes.
Okay.
This ancient llama, he was in my chat earlier. He was trying to trigger me. He actually got me a couple times.
Just saw that David Tennant from Doctor Who is in Ahsoka. What? Some weird name.
Bro.
I can't. Who?
Nah, bro. I don't think so. Linkin Park Reanimation was released in 2002. Got it back then. It still got it. It's absolutely amazing. It holds up. Sick, dude. To check that shit out.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Ahsoka overused. She walked away in Clone Wars Season 5. Made some quick little 1 or 2 episode appearances in Mando Book of Boba Fett. Overused. Fennec wasn't in. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just haters, bro. And it's good. God bless y'all. Haters in a lot of ways make the world go round. But you won't fool me. I'm familiar with your game.
Son, I just told you about Collision Course, and you think you're going to tell me about Reanimation? Who's the Master Apprentice here?
Well, to be fair, he actually did get me on it because I didn't know about Reanimation, so. Rosie.
I am the Senate.
Cool kid, Ahsoka isn't necessarily overused. However, I feel like Tales of the Jedi should have had a different character instead of Ahsoka.
Shit, wait. The droid might be David Tennant. The droid.
We're talking about
the Ahsoka droid that's in the ship, Huang or whatever.
Huyang, yeah.
I think that's David Tennant.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, like we said, we knew that. We told you guys about that.
Saying Dave overuses her is like saying a parent overloves their kid. It's his character, literally. Make it make sense. Yeah, but that's the thing, is that he doesn't interject her just wherever. She's literally one of the second most important. Like, she is the apprentice of the main character of Star Wars.
Just haters, bro. They just got the hater energy.
You know, there are people out there that get triggered when I say Anakin is the main character of Star Wars, even though George has said that a bajillion times. And it's like even in the movies. Like,
that's really silly. Why would people get mad about that?
That's weird.
We've been fanboy dreaming for a while now, but this time the hype is real. Ahsoka! So good to feel the hype. I hope the discourse can be positive afterwards. Also, Renee Zellweger be crazy. Dude, she do be crazy.
Why? What happened?
She be saying all kinds of wild shit about Snow White.
Renee Zellweger?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard of her name since the early 2000s.
Yeah, she'd be hating.
She'd be hating on Snow White?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crazy. I'll check it out.
Oh my God, I'm a huge Linkin Park fan. It's my favorite band. I listen to Collision Course and Reanimation every day. Come on, bro. You capping. Every day? Theory, you have to listen to Collision.
I'll do it. If George equals Yoda and Dave equals Qui-Gon, then Kathleen Kennedy equals Reba. Dude, Kathleen Kennedy equals...
Kathleen Kennedy equals
Jar
that
Jar.
stupid thing that farts and poops at the pod race that grosses out Jar Jar.
Yeah. No, Kathleen Kennedy is Jar Jar because she probably means well, but she just keeps effing everything up.
Fair. Yeah, fair.
And gives emergency powers to freaking Palpatine, and that's like...
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Except, yeah.
Misa gonna fuck up this trilogy.
Misa gonna fuck up the franchise.
If we see Anakin and Ahsoka, who else?
Misa gonna save George. Misa respect George. Not really. Misa have
You
known-
so better ask Donald Glover about that one. No, bro. I don't think any of those people are showing up. Sorry, Kaved.
You expect to see Ezra lots in the show. Intriguing because he is Luke's age. I love his unique force abilities. How powerful could he be by now?
Well, I think he's gonna be pretty powerful, and I think you'll get him in the back half of the season. So in the final 4 episodes. So, Josh, you cried laughing over the blue banana. I mean, I have cried laughing over the blue banana in the past. Yes.
Oh, it's Rachel Ziegler, not Renee Zellweger.
I mean, who's keeping score here? You know, like
2 totally different people.
Nah, bro. Really? Totally different?
Renee Zellweger?
They're the same, bro.
Dude, she was in Jerry Maguire.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Why is she?
I think she was in that movie too.
She got with her cousin?
Huh?
No, it's a movie?
Oh, God. You've never seen Sweet Home Alabama?
Negative.
It literally stars Josh Lucas.
Okay.
That's actually true.
Confused. I'm willing to bet Balin's school was a temple guard. His armor looks pretty spot on. Only its painted shin hattie was likely a Padawan he saved.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you guys think Disney is leaning on Order 66 temple scenes as a focal flashback point in their shows and games? We love Geonosis flashback instead. Yeah.
Sick, dude. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'd do some Geonosian shit.
Grievous was there, man. Grievous was in the Genosian arena. He was watching. Yeah, he was watching.
Okay.
It'd be amazing if Ahsoka becomes the wise old grandmaster, and if anything, the new Disney characters get fixed by being trained under her guidance. Then some betray her. If we ever see Rey again, she should be a Sith. Thank you, Nick Debo.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Rey has enough issues. Yeah, but I feel like Ahsoka will definitely be the new grandmaster of things. That's the one character they have that, like, they just can't destroy because Dave won't let it happen. At least I hope.
Amen.
What's up,
Yeah, I know,
Caden?
right? Amen.
Didn't you say you were gonna try to FaceTime me or something like that?
Yeah,
Or-
Caden. What
Yeah,
the
he
fuck?
gave
Weren't you
up.
supposed to be throwing dollar bills, man?
She gave up, man.
Yeah, man. What's that? Where's this big baller energy? I called out the other Mark on Collider for shilling for Lucasfilm for TLJ. Called them SJW. They got mad and changed it to Star Jedi Warrior.
Who? You can't be talking about Mark Fernandez because he hated The Last Jedi. So. Who? Is there another Mark? You know, Mark doesn't own Collider anymore. So who are you talking about? I don't know. I didn't realize how emotional a voice cameo would get me. The teaser restored some hope in Star Wars for me. Love you guys. Happy birthday to Liam, Josh.
Yeah, he's 1 year old tomorrow, bro. I know. It is crazy.
That's actually crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
Yeah. Ahsoka really is going to make or break Star Wars for me. If it's bad, I'm done, and I'm not coming back. If it's good, I'll have hope again. Hell yeah, man. We're all feeling very similar about that.
I'm all in for reintroduction of Starkiller to a galaxy far, far away, says Sean. What if the Inquisitor in Ahsoka is Starkiller? Anakin's apprentice versus Vader's apprentice. It's too good to pass up. Just give us a good backstory.
I mean, I don't think so, bro. I mean, I get that y'all really like
I want to see
Starkiller.
it. Yeah, I want to see it more than anybody else.
Bro,
But
if they put Starkiller in the Ahsoka show like that, then the whole show gets derailed because everybody's gonna be like, dude, Starkiller. I just want Starkiller. So I'm sorry, brother. I don't think it's the time. I don't think it's the time. I don't think it's the place.
Give him his own show. But they could introduce him and then make his own show.
Absolutely. Well, that's what you should just do is do an Elseworld version of it and just do him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Officially became a nurse today. I'm really excited to see how Ahsoka deals with the guilt she feels for leaving Anakin. Much love. Hey, congratulations on the new job. It's awesome.
Yeah, congratulations. And I'm also interested in that too. I mean, it's something they're playing up in the trailers quite a bit. She obviously still has a lot of guilt. So,
yeah. I wonder how she's going to react when she finds out that he was redeemed.
Yeah, that's cool. Chris Claremont's original X-Men run reminds me a lot of Rebels because the found family story element is really digging that trope right now. It's a classic one. The X-Men especially, it's like, because especially through Jubilee, but also just in general, a lot of them are rejected by their families, so they have to find a family together. So
Haunted Autumn says, if Ahsoka on Mustafar rumors are true, imagine her Anakin training flashbacks are intercut with her fighting Vader. You can do this. That'd be amazing.
That would be cool. That would be quite fun.
Have you been keeping tabs on what's going on with Fusey?
Oh yeah.
What? What's going on?
Well, I mean, I think,
dude. First of all, $14 million deal on Kick is pretty crazy.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him, bro. I mean, look, I don't really know much about Fuzi. You know what's funny though is like one of the guys, like one of my editors, is working on like a 2-hour video about Fuzi for another one of his clients, like a different YouTube channel.
Oh.
So I might watch that when it gets
2
out.
hours.
It's 2-hour video. Yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, I've never been like a huge Fuzi guy or whatever. I remember when he was like doing all that crazy manic shit with like trying to get Drake to do that show and all of that, and I know he had like a real big,
and it like there was like
like a big burnout, and it was pretty bad. So, but I don't know too much about it.
Dude, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, apparently Jake Paul like paid for a lot of his like therapy and shit to kind of like get his mental health back on track.
Oh, that's
like,
great.
Behind the scenes, so that's pretty cool.
No, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's perhaps just has like severe OCD and maybe just needs to talk to a good.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like he's probably bipolar or manic depressive or something. You know what I mean? But
I don't know.
Shit, we all probably are a little off, right? But
of course.
the problem with like manic shit is like You know, it's like that Kanye effect where you don't realize, like, you feel so powerful and you feel like you're so like relevant and prevalent. And some of the problem is like that feedback loop. When you're famous, people like, you know, gas you up. So if you're already manic and you're getting gassed up by like a big audience, that's like a recipe for disaster, you know? So yeah, hopefully he just keeps everything in check. If he went to therapy, maybe he's got some tools now to cope and do better.
Yeah,
So.
I wish him the best.
Yeah, same.
Josh, can I get whatever strain you're smoking that you think she looks older than 30?
Yeah, man, but we'll have to do it on the low, you know what I mean? Do it on the low. Josh, you're going to Erie Comic-Con this year? Probably not. I don't even know when it is, but maybe. I haven't really ruled it out, but usually I don't go.
What's up, Benji? What's up, Star Wars nerd? Hey, Theory, and how your weekend? And I am with you. Ahsoka is my last hope. May the Force be with you both. Hey, may the Force be with you, man. Yeah, look. The fun thing is that we all get to go through this together. So,
yeah, indeed, that is the fun part. We'll be able to talk about it either way. You know. Yeah. Hey guys, I think most Star Wars fans have accepted Legends and Canon as one. Love these streams, by the way. What? I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that. Glad you enjoy the streams, though.
Yep.
Wife and I love Ahsoka. We're watching all shows to catch up. Prequel movie fans all the way. Love you guys. It's great to see other Star Wars nerds.
Hell yeah.
Dark side.
My wife's boyfriend is going to let me stay up late to join the watch parties. I'll see you there. Oh, that's great, man.
Jesus,
I'm glad.
Man.
Will we see Jason Syndulla in Ahsoka? I think so, but he's going to be very different than what we saw before. He's probably just going to look more human. That's what I heard. Anyway. Yeah. Is Disney leaning on? Oh, we already did this. Yes, they are, but it's fine.
He sent it twice, I guess. Boss battle Ahsoka versus Kathleen. Who has the bigger BBL?
It's probably KK, bro. She just sold that mansion. She's gonna get the biggest BBL you've ever seen. Josh, love the reactions to the trailers today. 70s one had me fucking rolling. Josh and Theory, love your faith, level-headed voices here. Always creating some fire content. Really gets me through the days. Thank you, boys. Thank you, Christopher. Really appreciate that,
Christopher.
Man.
Yeah.
We're just out here trying to entertain. Can't wait to see your Ahsoka Anakin fanfiction. I hope it plays out in the show. Much love, bros.
Yeah,
Thanks,
we'll
bro.
see. It'll be fun. Fun to see, man. Thanks, J-Riz. Appreciate you. Imagine a scene where Luke and Ahsoka talk to Anakin's ghost together. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would be pretty heavy.
Like Luke is talking to Ahsoka about Anakin, and she's getting really emotional, and he's like, "Do you want to talk to him?" She's like, "Huh?"
Yeah, that would be great, dude. Hope you're having a good night. Love you guys. Hey, thanks, brother. Much love. Right back. Didn't believe the Anakin trailer was real for a day till I saw the official IG. Hearing Anakin's Hayden's voice got me hyped. Yeah, it is wild. Like I said, like, I mean, that's swinging for the fences. Like, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, I was very surprised they even uploaded that.
Yeah.
If there is an Ahsoka season 2, I'd love to see Ezra potentially training Jason. That is, of course, if Ezra survives season 1.
Yeah, that would be cool, man. I'd be super into that. Could Dooku and Obi-Wan have defeated Palp if they teamed up? No.
No, never.
Palp would have.
Dooku, Obi-Wan, and Anakin couldn't have defeated Palpatine.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, Savage and Maul were at their height, bro, and they just got put in their place. Like, damn.
Let me write that down. Yeah, they get dusted. No problem. Big fan of you guys. Super excited for Ahsoka, but not a huge fan of Rebels, and worried about Sabine being another Reva. Also, let's some TI.
Probably wants to see some tits.
Oh.
Keep it in your pants, Vortex.
Chat, do you think Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Dooku in episode 2 could beat Sidious? Just type 1 if it's yes, type 2 if it's a no. I'm actually curious about that. I mean, that would be... Nah, Palpatine would still win. But it'd be close. Give us Rex or give us death.
I mean, I'd love for Rex to be in there. I just heard he's not. AI generated Star Wars joke for y'all. What do you call a bounty hunter who gets lost? Boba Waze Fett.
Boba weighs Fett.
Boba weighs. I don't necessarily get it, bruh.
I get it.
How do you know Rex won't be in Ahsoka? It's just what I heard. I could be wrong.
If Kyle Katarn was made canon and brought to live action, who do you guys think should play him? Ryan Reynolds. No, I'm just kidding.
Owen Wilson.
Jackie Chan.
All right.
Chris Tucker.
All right.
BB-8 versus BD-1. Who wins?
BD-1, dude. BD-1 can fly. BB-8 just a big old stupid roly face.
Roly-poly.
Yeah, little roly-poly, dude. Yeah, see, this guy gets it. Don't mention the tragedy of Darth Plagueis unless she's wearing an I Heart Prequels hat.
It's true.
Amen.
It's true. It's the only way you'll know. What's up, Orcas? Theory, the video that Anakin is talking in the Ahsoka video, is it official? Yeah, apparently it is, man. They just uploaded it themselves. Star Wars uploaded it. No more goddamn 99-cent supers. All right, man.
Yeah, it's real.
Please. Ashley Eckstein as Clone Wars flashback Ahsoka.
That'd be kind of, I mean, that could work. I still just don't see it, bro.
Yeah. I'd be down if they did the voice. I could see her as a young, de-aged Ahsoka in the Clone Wars. Can you guys chat? Could Sam Witwer play the son in live action? Yeah.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey guys, hope you're well. Hasbro releasing a Black Series Force FX Ahsoka White Bleed lightsaber in July 2024. Either you get in the HasLabs $500 Ghost. No, sir. No, I am not spending money on. If I'm spending $500 on something, it's Warhammer at this point. Like, sorry.
You're getting in, eh? You're getting deep.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. $500, I'd get a custom painted grav tank for my Custodes. I've been actually looking at one.
So how does this work? Like, how do you have one character who's apparently becomes more and more powerful as you play a game? Like, or do you just make the stats? Like, how does this work?
No, they have stats.
But how do you level up your guy if it's?
Well, you don't actually normally level them up. They usually have the same stats for the whole game. There is a mode called Crusade, which you could level them up technically, but so this is what the data sheets look like. That has all the stats for the Custodian Wardens. And so they have little abilities on the side and whatnot.
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't have any grav tanks, and they're expensive. So.
Oh, I see. Oh, holy shit. So wait. There are some items that are way more expensive than others.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I think the most expensive item in the game factory is 3,000 or 5,000. It's this massive Tau ship. Yeah. Yeah.
I figure you got to be rich to be a freaking pay to win kind of.
Well, technically speaking, some of the most expensive pieces are not necessarily the best. But yeah, if you want to what they call meta chase. Yeah. If you want to meta chase, be the best and always have the best shit, you probably unless you've been collecting for a long time and you have everything in the army, it's pretty costly. I mean, Warhammer is a very expensive hobby just in general, but especially competitive Warhammer, yeah, that would be pretty crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
What was it called?
What, the ship?
Yeah. What's it called?
I forget what that
most
ship
expensive
is called.
Warhammer 40K model. Manta 2004.
Yeah, the Tau Manta. Yeah, the Tau Manta. But that's factory. If you want to get one painted, if we go to eBay, Tau Manta eBay.
Orc Gargantuan Squigoth.
Yeah. So there's one on here for actually this one's not bad.
Holy
It's
shit,
like
it was a dragon, man.
$6,000 for this manta.
Manta, $2,415.
Yeah, but I think that's factory. Like that's not put together or painted.
Mars Pattern Warlord Titan.
Yeah, those are very expensive too. Warlord Titans are very expensive, yeah.
Mars Alpha Pattern Volcano Cannon Warbringer Nemesis Titan.
Yeah, so those go for anywhere 3 to 5
Oh shit,
to
this looks cool.
6,000.
Legion Sokar Stormbird.
Stormbird, yeah. Yeah, so like my army, I have I mostly run infantry. But the custodians are kind of different because their infantries are like elite units, so they're like really, really good. But I usually just run all infantry. I do have a dreadnought. But yeah, other than that, I've got a bunch of bikes, but mostly infantry is the army. My buddy plays demons, chaos demons, and he's got like a bunch of like crazy looking demons that he bought.
Crazy.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Theory, you said Ahsoka could bring Star Wars back to where it should be. We hype every show up and then get disappointed. What if it's average like the others? Well, then I guess it's all over, boys.
Yeah, I'd consider average to be a failure. If Ahsoka's average, I consider that to be a failure. Hey, Theory, love listening to your podcast at work. Helps the shift go by. Would love it if you collab with another content creator. Allnut. Yeah, Allnut's a good dude.
Yeah. I'm low-key getting excited for Ahsoka. I hope they go bold with it and that it doesn't just set up the movie.
Yeah,
me too, I certainly hope so, too.
It's Renee Zellweger, not Renee Zellweger. Okay,
no,
thanks,
it's
bro.
Rachel Ziegler.
I can read. I know what he said.
You just said it's Renee Zellweger, not Renee Zellweger.
That's what he wrote.
God damn it. Hey, boys, Jay-Z Gray album. 2 Qs, who is Master Huang? What is with Balin's saber technique? So Master Huang... Loki. Master Huang was the lightsaber droid builder and instructor from the Clone Wars when they went all to Ilum. He's a very old droid. There's a lot of data. Yeah. Oh, and his technique, I don't really know yet, but from what I saw, it kind of looked like a little bit Sarisu, a little bit of defense, but I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Need to see more.
Hi, Bison Bro here. Okay, so with Star Wars, I have a question. Just kidding. Did you know Bison can faster than horses? Love you guys. Yes.
Really? Interesting. Didn't know.
Bison is strong.
Thank you for the tip. I think they put the Anakin audio to build some hype because the strike is preventing the usual promoting. Appreciate you guys. I'm glazing. Does it prevent the promoting? Like you can't? What do you mean you can't promote?
Sort of. Actors themselves can't promote, but anything they recorded previously can be put out as promotion. Yeah.
What is Josh's YouTube channel?
The Den of Nerds, the Den of Nerd Live, and then Warhammer Explained, baby. I was just working on my Custodes video before this. I was writing a big old script.
Hoping to see Tamura Morrison as Rex in Ahsoka. What kind of role would Rex have? Would he just die of old age or something? No, maybe he would have to figure out like how to de-age himself or stop the accelerated aging process.
Yeah. Or die. Every time they showed sequel trilogy clips and KK and the DF feature earlier was shit. How will Filoni first actually coexist with the sequel trilogy moving forward when such a drastic turning point on their timeline? Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But yeah,
good question.
We'll see. We'll wait and see.
Oh, dude, they're both just laying here. That's so cute.
That's great. That's good. Cute little peeps.
Yeah, I love them.
Yep.
Little babies. Little babies that take over your life. Fuck.
Yeah.
KK Misa gone.
You make them force female.
Make the force
yeah.
female.
Pretty sure my dad is getting canned tomorrow. Thoughts on hobbies I could suggest for him? Dude, Warhammer.
Warhammer?
Except he's going to need money for that. So I have reanimation and collision course in daily playlists. A lot of playlists in Linkin Park, actually. Sad that I never got to see them live. Every day, Hiron? Come on, bro. Every day?
Yeah, every day.
Okay.
Bob Dylan songs, Theory Must Know, Knocking on Heaven's Door. Oh, yeah. Like a Rolling Stone and All Along the Watchtower, both covered by Jimmy Aaron.
True. Yeah.
I'm sure I'd know them if I heard them.
Well, Bob Dylan, didn't Dylan also... Oh, no, that was somebody else. Never mind. Money hurting right now, but Dave 437 until FaceTime.
No. Well.
Jeez, Caden.
You know,
I mean,
when you get your money right, you can come back here.
It's not like we were the ones over here making it about money. You're the one that came in talking all that big talk, talking about how you're gonna super chat for the rest of fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
So it's not our fault, okay? Now you're trying to make us feel bad.
What member of the Jedi High Council do you think had the longest sausage?
Yoda, 100%, dude.
Probably Kiadi Mundi, dude.
Could be. I'm gonna say Yoda. I think that's how he got that spring in his step, you know? Really just...
All the energy goes to the schlong.
Yeah, just pogoing off of that shit, bro.
Doing, 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 doing.
Literally doing too.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's a good question. It's gotta be someone from from episode 1. Who is the Snake Jedi?
Could be Snake Jedi.
Oh, you know what? No. You want the longest? Uriel Poof.
Uriel Poof. Okay.
Hi, baby. Uriel Poof.
Yeah. Sounds about right to me. Makes sense. That feels like the correct answer.
You missed my chat, dinguses.
No, we didn't, John.
I'm pretty sure we got it, John. You're just impatient. Impatient little...
Because I remember your last name. Brian Lewis. YouTube member. You missed my chat, dingus.
You're under arrest, Chancellor. The Senate will decide your fate.
I'm blind. Search a blue waffle picture.
Yeah.
I'm good.
We're good on that. Thanks, though.
I'll pass.
Why Starkiller as Big Bad in Dave's movie? Because Starkiller's overrated. Oh, bitch. That's why.
If Anakin ain't the main character, then who is? Reva, Rey, Gary the Stormtrooper? We need it. It's Reva, dude. Reva's the main character of Star Wars.
Reva is the main character.
From 1 to 10, how excited are you both for Ahsoka? A 10.
10.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Josh, I agree. It's a little far-fetched for the Inquisitor to be Starkiller, but what if he was Teak from the Ewok adventure? Makes 100% sense. Don't deny it. At least Wilford Brimley. Sure. I won't deny it.
Imagine Luke and Ahsoka are talking about Anakin for the first time. The moment Luke says Anakin, come back to the light, his Force Ghost appears.
Yo, what if like Anakin's Force Ghost appears and he's like, yo, y'all fucking yet?
What? No. God damn it.
Although
I can't watch anymore.
That would be so good, though. I mean, I think it would be good. Although I am confident that the story of Ahsoka will be incredible. However, I am worried about the execution of show, whether it's budget limitations or rushed deadlines from Disney. Yeah, that's fair. I think they've taken their time with this one, though.
Yeah, I think they're a little more careful with this one, I think.
You do have a great Anakin voice.
Oh, thanks, man. I would love to see fan fictions do legends. You mean my fan fictions?
I think
legends? Yeah.
I think that's what it means. Yeah. So have you heard, despite their massive size, bison are pretty athletic. They can run at speeds approaching 35 miles per hour and can jump 6 feet. Yes, I know all about bisons, bro.
They jump 6 feet?
Hell yeah, dude.
Wow.
Savage little animals.
Is a bison and buffalo different? Are they different? Okay. Yeah. So is Mace more powerful than Palpatine since he beat him? Not in my opinion.
Are either of you guys going to make it for Fan Expo in Toronto? Nah, bro.
No.
Sorry.
Could the green astromech droid in Ahsoka trailer be Whistler Corran Horn's droid? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Luke and Qui-Gon both saved Anakin from slavery. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Different interpretations of it for sure. Can you guys believe that next week we get Ahsoka? Tomorrow is the 15th anniversary of Clone Wars movie. Crazy how time flies. Also, did you see who's directing each episode? Episode 5 is Rosario's fave. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I did see the director. It's pretty cool.
What's up, Star Wars Forever? Love prequels hat. Comes the day before Ahsoka. Oh, awesome, man. That's great. Make sure to save your money for this, man. It's gonna be a hot item.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, what if Ahsoka becomes Monster of the Week? What do you mean?
Totally. You can feel Dave's passion. He put too much care into this for it to not hit. Ahsoka as a character will shock normies with how fierce she is. I expect some cool OG Thrawn trilogy works in. Let's go. I like that, man. I agree. Say it with your chest.
Bob Hill. What's going on, Bob Hill? Watch The People versus George Lucas today. What if he told KK to ruin Star Wars because of how poorly he was treated over the years? I don't think so.
No.
No.
That's outlandish. Thank you again for all that you do. If I weren't for this channel, I would have probably left Star Wars after Revenge of the Sith. Oh, Rise of Skywalker, yeah. Nerd Theory is such a vibe. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, we love this show.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man. Lord Vader says, I wonder how Ahsoka will find out how Anakin was redeemed. Also, I wonder if she knows Obi-Wan was the one that basically put him into the suit. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could get a bit of clairvoyance on that. I think that would be really cool to see in the show.
Yeah.
I just don't want too many people to know who Anakin truly turned into or who Vader really was.
I definitely hear you. I definitely hear you there. I want Ahsoka to be good for you, Theory. You love Star Wars so much, and you seem super nice, dude. I really want this for you. Fingers crossed. I really want it for Theory, too. To be
I want
honest.
it for everybody, yeah.
I want it a little for me, too, but yeah, it would be, trust me, it would be good for everybody if it pops.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah. We went over that one.
I know, but someone said the last profile picture of the super chat. I'm trying to see which one was it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see anything.
Anything weird. In terms of lore and events that transpired, what era would you say is your favorite? Probably the Republic. I enjoy the most.
Yeah, I'd probably have to say that too.
But the Empire is also really cool. It's just but two totally different times.
Yeah, agreed. There's great stories in both eras.
Is the shot of Anakin at 7:01 in the Ahsoka featurette from Sith? Love the channel. Also, Nerdvengers for life. 7:01.
Yeah. I don't know too much about that.
Let me see.
Always two there are. No.
This
Sabine Wren.
I'm not sure she'll want to help.
I'm telling the story about this mentor-student relationship that passes from Anakin to...
Yeah, it's Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. Wait. Where was I? Was it this one?
No, we went
No?
over that one. We went over that one.
That one.
That one. That one.
Thank you, Shadow Jedi.
This is the one we
Oh,
just.
okay.
Yeah. Den of Back Rooms. Much love. Luke Soko for life. Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Are you gonna release some new merch?
No, but I'm probably gonna go live with the comic book Kickstarter. I'm thinking about doing it next Monday, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
How much you asking for?
Ooh, that I'm not sure. That I'm not sure, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big project. It's
expensive.
like we're trying to do like 100-page graphic novel and kind of like launch the whole IP.
100-page?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a big book. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
when did you finish the story?
Well, so this arc, right? This like big arc. I've had the idea for a long, long time. When I first was doing the Kickstarter, I was only going to do the first chapter. I was going to do like the first comic issue, right? And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, nah, like that's going to take forever. Because then like you do it, you get it out there and you got to make the next one and like keep putting it out there. I was like, you know what? I'll take this big idea I had and I'll do the whole thing. So at that time, I already had 3 issues done and like into the 4th, right? So I actually just finished it recently. So I want to say a couple of weeks ago, I finished writing the last part of the script for the 5th chapter.
I see. That's cool. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited, man. It's been a long time coming. I remember I first started seriously writing this like in the pandemics in like 2020. So it's been like 3 years in the making. So
Luke likes his Jesus.
Much long. What's up, guys? Only a week away from Ahsoka. I can't wait. Just hope they don't spoil all the lightsaber duels in the trailer. Oh no, bro. There's more.
No,
everything you've seen in the trailers is from the first 4 episodes.
What up, Toxic?
Theory, I love you, nerd. It's Mr. Buffalo to you. Hey, you don't say that, Mr. Buffalo.
Set up a yard sale of Star Wars stuff. No.
No.
I've gone to yard sales though.
Yeah, same. Wonder if Ahsoka will be angered at Ghost Anakin for all the destruction and death he's caused, or if it'll be more bittersweet. Yeah, I think it'd probably be more bittersweet, bro. But you never know.
You know what that reminded me of? There was, remember those book fairs, the book sales or whatever, where your library sells
like Scholastic book shit.
You just go in, you give $1 and you can take out any book you want. You can just take as many as you want.
That's not how it was in America.
All right. So it was, and I now know what it is. It's essentially like all the old books that they don't want anymore and they got to get rid of. So they're just trying to make So I remember I went in there once and I was like, this was elementary school. I was like, what, 7, 8, 9? I went in there and I was looking at one book and I was like, I asked the librarian, I'm like, hey, like, so can I take this book? She's like, yep, no, you just take all of them. She like opens my bag and starts dumping literally from the shelf, like books into my bag. And I'm like, wow, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just, oh my God. Like I went to my parents. This is so nice. This is so cool. Yeah. Now I realize, no, that yard sale was just to get rid of shit. Books. It's weird how anyways, irrelevant. It's weird how little like messages can just spark really old memories.
True. Oh yeah, we just went over it. Might have sent it twice.
What's up, Chandler? If Mace showed up instead of Obi-Wan, Anakin, there's no way Mace loses that fight. He literally beat Palpatine. Mace shows up instead of Obi-Wan to stop Anakin.
Maybe. I think. Well, maybe. I don't want to say.
What do you mean on Mustafar?
Yeah. I don't think so.
In Odessa, there's a world's first and only monument to the Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader. It was approved at the state level. Cool, man. It's dope.
That's sweet. Really love your glasses. Are those blue light ones?
Whose?
I think he's talking about yours.
Yeah, mine are.
They're pretty chill.
Yeah, I've always had framed ones with had like the black frame, and then I was just like, it's kind of annoying because it literally frames the world you see, and I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
true.
I'd rather just have them clear. These Inquisitors, so many brothers and sisters, it's like Vader is running an orphan.
Yeah, probably. And if they get out of line, show him what he did to the younglings. Theory, have you ever done a fanfic if Anakin was expelled from the Jedi Order, if the council found out about his marriage? Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. I'll write that down, man. Thank you.
I like that one.
Well, I think I did do that. What if the council knew about Anakin's...
I mean, Obi-Wan knew.
Yeah.
Fishao.
I'm pretty sure I've done something like that. I think I've done so many that I just... Oh, damn.
Hell yeah. Throw Sabine in there. I mean...
Can't wait for a Luke cameo with a steamy makeout scene between him and Ahsoka. Maybe throw some... Jesus.
I mean...
Rough, dude.
I mean... Watching Rebels for the first time in the middle of season 2, worth trying to grind it out, or is there just some key episodes that I should check out? Dude, the end of season 2 is like peak, bro. Just watch to the end of season 2 at least.
Yeah, season 2 is kind of when it starts to get really good. I think there's only 3 seasons.
No, there's 4.
Okay. Yeah, but they're all pretty important. I mean, there's a lot of episodes in Rebels that are just actually... Let me
There's some
retract what I
filler.
said.
There's some
Yeah.
filler for
Yeah,
sure.
a lot.
There's some episodes I probably wouldn't watch
A
again.
lot.
Strangely, like episodes that like George absolutely loves. What a wacky guy.
Rebels?
Yeah, he like loves the droid shit.
No, that was in Clone Wars.
There's a droid episode in Rebels too.
I know, where he's like singing in space or whatever.
It's so goddamn ridiculous.
I hated it.
I really don't like it. Yeah,
I hated it. Yeah. No, George's favorite episode in the Clone Wars was the one where all the droids are like in a limbo and they're like wondering kind of.
Yeah, he loves that shit.
Yeah, funny.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Mr. George.
Crunchyroll and Star Wars collab. What's
Yeah, that'd be cool. It's like anime.
Oh, I see.
Anime.
Cool.
That'd be cool. Hell yeah.
Oh, you mean the streaming service?
Yeah. I think they do produce anime as well, but
the Droid Desert episode is underrated. All right, chat. Well, we're at the end here of the Soupies. 3 hour, 2.5 hour stream, not too long. Sorry for being
not too
late
bad.
today. But that stream that I did put me off a little bit. Then I had to grab groceries and do a whole bunch of stuff. And then, yeah, but hey, we'll see you guys next week for Nerd Theory right before Ahsoka comes out. And
Ooh,
of course,
it's gonna be juicy.
Watch parties are going to be happening Tuesday nights, every night. It's going to be fun.
Gonna be juicy.
It's going to be a good time. I'll probably see you guys tonight on Theory Talks. There's a new video uploaded for you guys there, so you can check it out and check out Josh's Warhammer channel called Warhammer Explained.
Yeah, do it up.
We love you guys. Throw a like on the video before you exit to help the channel out, and we will see you very soon. Love you all very much.
Ah, Mando! They all hate you, Mando. Mando, only you, Mando. Welcome back, Mando.
And you're sounding like a separatist.